Well, good evening, everybody. What's going on in my face? I'm like a Terminator right here. Look at this. Look at this. I'll be back. What is going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday evening, 5 days away from Giants kickoff. I don't know why that's doing that. I might have to change my background. There we go. That's weird. Yankees losing again. What else is new? Yankees just pissing me off to know when this team wins 13 in a row and then they lose 8 of their next 10 games. It's just unbelievable, man. They fooled me. They fooled me. They got me. They got me good. Yankees got me good. I thought they were a good team. They got me good. They got me. Dire Giants fan, man. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you very much. Brilly says if DJ seriously improves along with our O-line and we play the draft like Belichick, I could see us winning our 5th in the near future. Tell me this doesn't look good. 5 championships would be amazing, sir. Amazing. And I hope so. I hope it is in the near future. We can talk about the Giants a lot tonight because Dire Giants fans. Next super chat, which I really appreciate it. Thank you, brother. Brilly, my man. He says, reminder chat, let's keep it purely sports. Yeah, I want to talk some sports tonight. No doubt about it. And, maybe near the end, something. You never know. But we're going to keep it mainly sports tonight. I know we get off topic, which, me, I'm a bullshitter. I love the bullshit about whatever. But I want to talk. Giants are coming up. You can talk about the Yankees sucking if you want to. That's fine, too. But I do want to talk about the Giants. And Dire Giants fan, you are the man. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Brilly says, imagine if Belichick played all of his starters and didn't sit one of his most valuable pieces on defense. How'd the Eagles finish? Yeah, with a sack. I won't say completely, but congrats to the Pigeons. Pat's D is 100% Pennsylvania's. Pat's D is 100. Pennsylvania loses. I think that's what he's saying there. Yeah, who was it that was it Malcolm Butler that he didn't start in that game? So I don't know, but yeah, if Belichick wasn't such a hard ass, they probably would have beat the Eagles. But Dire Giants fan, you are the man. Thank you, buddy. Tornado 3Z, what's going on? Simon Z, what's going on, man? Trey T, Dominic Pope, Andrew Zayas. Jake Lee, Jared Miller, Zach, what's going on, buddy? Aaron Yusafi, yeah, the Yankees are terrible, buddy. Sabrina, my lady, how you doing? Miles Pyers, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, sir. Andrew Sanchez, Lamario Owens, and 2 outs here for the Yanks in the 9th. About to get 1 run again. Cole also got hurt. Blue Jays actually only 2 games behind the Yankees after the Yankees lose. Now, Yankees might not even make the playoffs. Here I am talking about them being a World Series contender. They might not even make the playoffs. Might be the best thing for the Yankees if they miss the playoffs, honestly. Could be the best thing for them because maybe they'll make some changes. Aaron Boone screwed this team up, as you saw in my rant. He screwed this team up. This team is winning with small ball and the guys from the minors, and then he brings in all the other guys, and the team goes ice cold just like they were at the beginning of the year. These kids that came up here, the Greg Allens and the Velasquez's, these guys injected some life into the team. And you bring back all these statues, all these one-dimensional players, and the team goes right back to the shit that they were at the beginning of the year, the mediocre 500 team that they were before they won, 35 or 46 games. That's what happened. And the bullpen's complete trash. So it's not looking good for the Yankees. Janice Kyle, what's going on, my lady? Wolfgang, what's up, buddy? Orphanage DeGrom is in the house. What's going on, my good man? Thank you for being here. Give me your food is in the house. Easy money. Jake Lee, Ryan. Let's talk sports with JM and Jesse. I do think the Giants will win week 1. Yes, we will talk about that in a second. We'll talk about what Monty Ball said, and he's going to get an earful. Well, I already let him have it on Twitter, but we have I'm going to do hype and hate videos on Fridays. I love when Uncle Lou does it. I know I'm going to piss some people off because let's face it, I'm a good trash talker. I know I am. I know how to get under people's skin. Not that there's a ton of Broncos fans out there on YouTube that follow me, but I'm sure I'm going to rub some people the wrong way with the video. That's okay. That's what the hype and hate is supposed to do. It's supposed to get the Giants fans pumped up. It's supposed to piss off the opponent. So I think I'm going to do it every Friday, or obviously not on a Thursday game, but we're going to try that. We're going to see. They're fun. I love Uncle Lou's hype and hate, but now mine aren't going to be like 30 minutes, but we'll do them. Christopher Taylor, what's going on? Sabrina, my lady, how are you? LA Lou, what's going on, buddy? Albany B, Jared Miller, Yuri Andelis, what's going on? Robert Dredden, my good man. Thank you, brother. Brilly. I appreciate you, my man. What up, Bad Dog? Best of luck to Big Blue this year, a.k.a. the real Blue in the NFC East. Mark Holmes will cry again this year. I hope so. And while he's crying, they'll probably pump out another Dak Prescott video. You know how he loves Dak Prescott. He's got to make at least 30 Dak Prescott videos a week, or the week is incomplete for Mark Holmes. We know that. He definitely has a man crush on Dak Prescott. And Brett Gardner takes strike 3 look, and the Yankees lose again. That's 8 out of 10. I've already ranted on them. I'm not about to go off of the team again. They're a joke, and they absolutely suck. And I do not remember the name of the channel. What was the channel I was just on? I know he goes by the Simonetti Source. He found my channel with that rant. I just went over there to his channel. I forgot the name of his channel. Let me check it out real quick so you Yankee fans can go over there and subscribe to this guy. Because we're going to try to collab. Going to try to collab very soon. So, let's see what we got. That is his name. New York Yankee News, NYY News. The Simonetti Source is his channel. So, you know, it's funny. I was listening to him talk. He kind of sounds like Mad Dog. Kind of sounds like Chris Russo a little bit. Same voice, like Chris Russo. Kind of reminded me of Chris Russo. But he's an Italian guy. His name is Pete Simonetti. That's Italian. So I guess he rants really good too. So a couple of really pissed off Italians about the Yankees. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. So I got to get with him, but that'll be a good time, man. I don't have anybody to really talk Yankee baseball with here on a stream or on a video. So it'd be fun to work with him. I like what he does. So we'll definitely check that out, man. Dire Giants fan, thank you so much. Really appreciate it, my good man. Thank you, brother. How do you feel about the right side of the O-line? Hernandez is still left guard, right? I heard he moved to the right. The new hate and hype video, I think you meant to say you like the new hate and hype. Easy for me to say. The new hype and hate video, I think you were saying I like the new hype and hate video. We're going to have fun with that. We'll have fun with that. You know me, I'm a good trash talker, and I can hype up anybody, so let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready for some football, but yeah, I think Hernandez is on the right side of the line. Now, obviously, Solder is getting the start on the right side of the line, so yeah, Dire Giants fan, I'll be honest, man. I don't really know how I feel about this line. There's just so many questions. So many questions with the offensive line. And I just don't know. I don't know what to feel, man. I'm worried. I'm worried. I mean, I can't. They've given me nothing to think to myself, oh, yeah, this team's going to find a way to turn it around immediately. And the first 2 teams we play have really good pass rushes. So I have a major concern with the entire offensive line, and all we can hope for is that as the year progresses, they get better. They got better at the end of last year. They're definitely a better run blocking team than a pass blocking team. But I'll be honest, I know Nate Solder has not been great for us, but I trust Nate Solder a lot more than I trust Matt Parrott at this moment. And I definitely trust Will Hernandez more than I trust Shane Lemieux. So I think this is the best offensive line we could put out there. So I would take that for what it's worth, but I don't know how much I trust it. Mike Gorga, man, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Really, thank you so much. He says, because I'm not allowed to enjoy myself, the Yankees collapse. Because I'm not allowed to enjoy myself. The Yankees collapse, the Giants will suck, and the Eagles will win the division. Mike, don't speak that into existence. Don't speak that into existence, my good man. Well, the Yankees just, yeah, they're pissing me off too, but the Yankees just really make me mad. Yeah, Pete Simonetti. Yeah, what I call him, Paul. I call him Pete Simonetti, right? Yeah. Well, I want to work with him, man. I got him on Twitter. Follow him on Twitter. We'll figure something out. I know it's going to be a little bit tough with the Giants coming up here, but we'll figure something out. You know, we'll figure it out because I'd love to talk Yankee baseball. But yeah, Mike, let's not speak that into existence. Let's try to. They just really pissed me off. Really pissed me off. Janice, my lady, thank you so much. She says, yes, I have to. She says, yes, I may have to change my name to Alabama Janice, having one right now because the Yankees suck. Yeah, if I didn't have to work tomorrow, Janice, I'd probably be drowning my sorrows as well. They really fooled me. They really fooled me. I'm probably going to do another video on the Yankees, but it won't be a rant. It'll just be talking about how they fooled me. Because they did. They got me good. They got me good. All year, Janice, I was like, this team won't get me. This team doesn't fool me. It's one step forward, two steps back all the time. One step forward, two steps back. They have 8 weeks where they're just unbelievable. I'm like, oh, my God, they turned the corner. Here they go. So they took one giant leap forward, and now they're taking a massive fall backwards. They clickbaited me is what the Yankees did. The equivalent of a clickbait is what the Yankees got with me. Really frustrating. Really frustrating. Extremely frustrating. The damn freaking Yankees are extremely frustrating. Slickback, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. Really, my man. He says, I have 4 weeks of patience for the Giants this year. Yeah, hopefully, Pimp, hopefully in 4 weeks, we're at least 2-2. That's what we got to hope for, right? No loss, no losing record after 4. We got to get off to at least 2-2, and we got to beat Washington. I think that's important. I think that's important for us. Bobby! Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, Bobby. Really. David the Marine veteran, what's going on, my good man? How you doing, buddy? Always good to see you in here. Ever broken some of the Yankees lose games? Well, he says, hi, bad dog. I can't wait until Sunday, and the Yankees suck. Both are correct, Bobby. I can't wait for Sunday either, and you're right. The Yankees absolutely trash right now. Slacking, yes. I broke a remote. Game 5 of the 2004 ALCS. I remember the game started at like 5:45, so I'm like, I'm going to be able to go to bed early and get some sleep. And it didn't happen because the game went 14 innings and the Red Sox won it. And I took the remote and I threw it across the freaking room and it hit the wall and it busted. So, yeah, that's really the only thing I've ever broken. I've never broken anything serious, but the remote shattered. I was pissed, but that's about it. Janice, my lady, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Really. She says, I'm thinking of changing my name to Alabama Janice. I'm drinking one for the G-Men's offense. I'm rather concerned. I really appreciate it, Janice. And I'll tell you what, maybe the Giants should drink one before the game. It couldn't hurt, right? It couldn't hurt. Johnny Laterno, I appreciate you, brother. Really. I was just in Louis T stream for a little bit. I was watching that. So you became a member of the MOBB squad over there for Louis T. So good on you. Louis T's a good man. I want to have Louis T on this channel if I can. I know he's really busy on YouTube, but I would like to have him on the channel the week of the Washington Giants, the first game that we play. So I'll see if I can get in contact with him, have him on the channel at some point during the week. That'd be pretty cool. He says, Stella, bad dog. I know going 0-2 is not a determining factor the rest of the season. Will some doubt start to creep in? Or well, if the Giants start off 0-2, Johnny, the Giants are in trouble if they start off 0-2 because all the crap will come back, all the talking heads will come back. The players are going to put tons of pressure on themselves. The Yankees need to get off to a good start. I'm sorry, the Giants need to get off to a good start. I got the Yankees in my freaking mind because they're freaking garbage ass team. But yeah, so. The Giants got to at least be 1-1. They can't start off 0-2 again, man. Too many times this has happened. So, there'll be Daniel Jones put added pressure. The players will start putting added pressure. They can't start off 0-2 and fix their issues. They got to start off. If they're going to fix their issues, Johnny, it's going to be because they started off winning. Winning cures everything. Winning fixes everything. Joey, thank you, my man. Appreciate you, brother. Really. How about Lord Brunson saying 12 wins for the Birds? I love LB. LB, part of the 420 crew, though, thinking that they're going to win. I just like that LB's laughing because myself, I picked 10 wins for the Giants. Louis T picked 10 wins for Washington, and he's laughing at us. And then he picks the Eagles to win 12. That was pretty funny. I got to admit, it was pretty funny. Steven Bracioforte, thank you so much, my man. Appreciate you, brother. Really. He says, bro, scared about the offensive line. Need to be creative and play great D so the offense can play ultra conservative. And you're right, Steven. I think that's exactly, if the Giants are going to win, that's what they're going to do. They're going to have to play conservative. They're going to have to try to control the clock on offense with running the ball, keep that defense rested, and hopefully score enough points to win. They're going to have to score 7s when they get inside the red zone. If they're not driving the ball, they at least have to play field position until they can get something. Maybe the defense gets a big sack, a big interception, or a fumble inside the red zone, and the Giants can punch it in. But yeah, I'm scared about the offensive line too, and any Giants fan that is honest with him or herself has to be concerned about the offensive line. It is something that was bad last year, and they did not fix it. They did not improve it this offseason. You can't tell me that all these guys that they brought in off the scrap heap are going to make this team any better on the offensive line. So I think Saquon Barkley can make this offensive line better, just his presence in the backfield. And I think that Jason Garrett is going to have to incorporate some West Coast offense for this team. Get the ball out of Daniel Jones' hand quickly. I think that's part of the reason that they brought in a Kadarius Toney for things like bubble screens, but you can also dump it off to Saquon Barkley out in the flat. You can hit Sterling Shepard in a little in route or a little slant pattern, things like that. I think that Daniel Jones is going to have a lot of quick releases. It helped Eli Manning near the end of his career, and obviously it helped Daniel Jones. Pat Shurmur kind of had a little bit of that in himself. So Jason Garrett, what Jason Garrett's got to do is work to Daniel Jones' strengths, and maybe not even Daniel Jones' strengths, but you got to work around your weak spot, which is your offensive line. And the best way to nullify a pass rush is by getting the quarterback to get rid of the ball early and often, or very early in a 3-4 step drop, 5-step drop, get rid of the ball. Can't be taking that, can't be sitting back there all day looking for somebody to get open. These guys are also going to have to get open early. So I think they're going to have to do a lot of that. People are saying, how come it's only a 6-yard out? Why do they run all these out routes? Because Daniel Jones didn't have time to throw deep. I don't know if they can fix that. They might have to do some 2 tight end sets and get max protection. I really don't know. JD, thank you so much, brother. Really, really, man. I appreciate it. He says, make sure when we score, you yell cakewalk and curse. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Now, I have some line. Trust me, in my hype and hate video on Friday, I'm going to rip into Monty Ball. Trust me. And I got some good stuff for him. Yes, I do. I'm a good trash talker, man. I'm going to trash talk his ass. So I trash talked him a little bit on. Now, I didn't bring up the whole thing about him beating his girlfriend. I didn't even know that he did that. But I didn't go personal with him on Twitter. He's just talking about Giants fans taking it personal. I guess that's what happens when your team ain't any good. I'm like, bro, you're talking about the Broncos. Broncos ain't any good. What the hell are you talking about? Guys acting like they're the Chiefs. The Broncos have won the same amount of games in the last 4 years as the Giants. Broncos don't win anything. The Broncos suck. Come on, man. Cakewalk. They may win because it's not like we're head and shoulders better than Denver, if we're being honest. But, my God. Come on, man. There ain't no cakewalk in this thing. But like I said, I'll get Monty Ball will get an earful. And I know he'll watch the video because I know they watch the videos. Dire Giants fan, thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. Really, really. As I said 2 months ago, I hope we missed the playoffs. Boone and Cashman need to be gone. Clean house. You're not alone. I go on the Yes Network on YouTube. I go on Twitter. I go on Instagram, and I see the same thing from a lot of Yankee fans, Dire Giants fan, that they're like, I hope we missed the playoffs. This team ain't going to win a World Series anyway. They got to get rid of these 2 clowns. Cashman doesn't get enough, criticism. That's why I'm here. I'm here to criticize Brian Cashman. I have no problem letting Brian Cashman have it. None. Because he deserves it. He's the one that put this bum squad together. Yuri, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Really, really, my man. Monty Ball's the same guy that signed with New England and got cut for domestic violence arrest. He's a troll. There you go. Yeah, I didn't bring that up. He's definitely a troll, just looking for some attention. But I'll give him some attention in that hype and hate video on Friday. And yeah, I'm gonna do that because I think those are fun. I think Uncle Lou. I like Uncle Lou's hype and hate. Because I like a good trash talker. And like I said, I know I could talk trash with the best. Zach, what's going on, buddy? Agitator Roldy, what is going on, my man? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining the stream. Joel Carlin, what's going on? By the way, if you guys haven't done so, do me a favor. Hit the like. It helps out the stream. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. We'll not be live until I'll be live with Chris on Friday on his channel. I'll be live Saturday night before the game, and then obviously Sunday on Chris's channel. Won't be live tomorrow, and I'm not going live on Thursday because the football game is on Thursday, and I'm not going to stream the football game. Everybody and their mother is going to stream. I'm just going to take a day off. I'll sit back and I'll watch it. I hope Dallas gets their ass beat, and that's really what it'll be. So I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit of sports with you. Fine, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. Zuhaib, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Brilly. What's good, man, dog? How ready? Oh, I'm ready, Zuhaib, especially with how shitty the Yankees have been, man. I'm done watching this Yankee team. All they do is give me agita. I want to throw shit. I want to throw shit on my TV every damn time they show Aaron Boone in the dugout. I just every time they strike out. I'm so sick of the damn Yankees. So I'm ready for football. He says Bears starting Ogletree. I hated him. Kenny Tompkins. As far as I know, I did a video on it today. Kenny Galladay back at practice. Saquon Barkley practicing. Kadarius Toney. Supposedly, Joe Judge is optimistic all three of those guys will be ready to go week 1. How much they'll play, I don't know. But he's optimistic they're all ready for week 1. Evan Ingram, not so much. Evan Ingram probably is not going to play week 1. Don't know when we're getting Evan Ingram back. And I don't know what the deal is with Caden Smith. So Kyle Rudolph should also be there week 1. And he may be a big go-to guy, so we'll see. But as far as I know, Galladay, Barkley, and Kadarius Toney are all probable, or at least he's optimistic about it. So, and as far as Ogletree goes, you know what's funny, Zuhaib? When the Giants got Alec Ogletree, I was happy. I thought Ogletree would be good for us. He was terrible. It was terrible. No, I hear you, dire Giants fan. I'm realistic too, man. That's, like I said, that's that's one reason a lot of people criticize me. Is because I'm realistic and they're like, oh, you're too negative. But I'm not being negative. I mean, when you're realistic about a team that's won 20 games in the last 4 years, you're going to sound negative because the realism is they're not good. There's a reason you've averaged 5 wins a year since 2016. It's because you're not a good franchise. So when you talk about what they do on the field and how they've been, people are like, oh, you're so negative. Well, I mean, there's really not much to be positive about. And I'm optimistic going into this year. I think they'll have a much better year than they've had in years past. But if you're being honest, and I'm sitting there talking about Daniel Jones, and we don't know what Daniel Jones is, and I don't think anybody could honestly sit there and go, God, if we need an 80-yard touchdown drive to win a game, we can't go, yeah, I believe in Daniel Jones. He hasn't proven he can do that yet. We certainly can't believe in the offensive line yet. They've given us nothing to believe. So, there's definitely some questions. I'm optimistic. I think they'll be much better this year, but my God, I mean, Janice, thank you, my lady. Brilly. I really appreciate you. I have a question. I do see the chats when I'm on Chris's stream. I do, because it's not my stream. I don't usually interject anybody from the chat because it's not my stream, but I always read the comments when I'm in a stream. Yeah, I see the chat a lot. When I'm in a stream. Asia, my lady, how you doing? Always good to see you, my lady, Asia Roberson. Asia, what the hell is going on with our Yankees? What the hell is going on with our Yankees? No problem, Janice. They're pissing me off, Asia. They're making me mad. They're raising my blood pressure, Asia. This team was so damn good for 7 weeks, and now they look like the team they did before. I just can't. They're aggravating me, Asia. They're pissing me off. They're making me mad. Joshy Washy, what's going on? MG in the house. Donovan Payola. Yeah. Well, I said that on Twitter. I retweeted what Monty Ball said. I said this guy had almost as much of an NFL career as I did. Really. I mean, let's be honest. His NFL career was about the same as mine. He had 700 more yards on the ground than I did. The guy sucked. Trust me. He's going to get his in the hate. I wasn't even going to do hype and hate with the Broncos. Obviously, you can do that 6 times a year with the division rivals. I don't hate the Broncos. I don't care about the Broncos. But now I'm doing hype and hate. We're gonna trash talk Denver. That's what happened. So, and like I said, he'll watch. Or you guys want to have fun with it. You know that they show up. My videos always show up on Twitter. So if you want to have some fun with it, because I'm telling you, I'm going to rip him a new one. And not like for a long time, but, I'll definitely make fun of him in some aspect. Show him the video, man. Tweet him the video. Let him see it, because I know he'll watch. Obviously, he wants attention from Giants fans, so he'll get a lot of attention because I'll mention him in a video, and he'll love it. Johnny, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Brilly. If Danny Dimes thinks this year he shouldn't be criticized because Gettleman went all out with weapons instead of fixing the trenches. So you think that Band-Aid will hold? I think Daniel Jones will still be criticized because he does have weapons. Now, yes, this offensive line is bad, and he did not get any better. We know this. But you can't keep blaming everybody but Daniel Jones. He has to take accountability. And it's not so much the offense, it's his decision-making. If Daniel Jones is getting buried, okay, you can't do anything about it. But if a pass rush gets there and hits his arm, okay. If he gets blindsided and he fumbles, okay, that's not his fault. But when he has time to throw it, it's not like there's somebody breathing down his neck every snap. When he has time to throw it, or he's got to learn to pick up a blitz, and he's got to change blocking schemes, and he's got to point out the mic, and sometimes he has to hit his hot read. There's a lot of things Daniel Jones needs to improve upon that he can do because the offensive line is going to hold up sometimes, and he has to make a play. They're not going to get killed every time. I mean, that's how they went down the field and drove for a touchdown against New England. Yes, Peter. If the Yankees do happen to make the playoffs, I will broadcast it. All I need in my life is a Yankees-Red Sox Yankees-Red Sox wild card. That's all I need in my life to really kill me. I am ready for it, Josh Iwashi. Yes, I am ready. If he throws interceptions that are his fault, I will definitely let him have it. But again, man, yeah, he should run, but you don't want him to run too much, MG, because he's been injured the last 2 seasons. He's had ankle problems both years. So you kind of don't want him to run, but when he has an opportunity to, you'd like to see him be more aggressive. You'd like to just see Daniel Jones, whether it's running or passing, be more decisive. He needs to make those decisions, and he needs to make those decisions with 100% confidence. He can't question, should I run, should I not run, because by then it's too late. He needs to make up his mind, hey, I'm taking off. Pocket collapse, I'm stepping up, I'm taking off. Or a pocket collapse, I need to hit my hot. That's what he needs to do. He can't sit back there and try to think about a bunch of I feel like Daniel Jones is thinking about 4 different things at once. And he's trying to process so much at one time instead of just kind of going through his progressions. There's too much going on in there, and he's thinking too damn much. He just needs to play in instincts. And I think that's something that's going on. And I don't know. Asia, thank you so much, my lady. I appreciate you. Really, really, my good lady. I don't know what's wrong with him. And now, cold up with a hamstring. That sucks. I have to work this weekend Subway Series, and if we get swept, I will not hear the end of it, especially at work. Yeah, the Mets are playing a lot better, so we're catching them at a bad time. It's funny, 2 weeks ago, the Mets fans are going insane, and now the Yankees, it's switched. Beginning of the year, the Mets fans are all happy. Yankee fans are pissed. Yankees go on a massive run. Mets plummet off the face of the earth. Yankee fans are happy. Mets fans are pissed, and now it's going back the other way. Hopefully we beat the Mets. I don't know. Yeah, Dire Giants fan. He does. He definitely needs to. He definitely needs to have some time. The cameras will catch me so I can. There you go. Oh, you're going to the Lakers Grizzlies? Nice. What is that? A Saturday? Is that a Saturday night game, David? The 19th, I think, is a Tuesday. That's a Sunday. The 24th is a Sunday. Shit, I won't be able to do that game. Giants play. I can't do Lakers games and the Giants are on. I don't do the Lakers over the Giants. I'll take the Laker game and I'll watch it back. But if they play at I don't know when they play. If they play like at 7 or 8, I could probably do it. But if they play at the same time, the Giants always take precedence over the Lakers because the Giants are my team. The Lakers are just a team I cover. So hopefully they play later than that. And I thought they did. But I don't know. Brady will get his 8th. He definitely could. Yeah, I agree, Danny. That's what he needs to do. He just needs to be quicker with his decision making, and I think he'd be okay. Sean from New Jersey, what's up, brother? How you doing? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Brilly. How do you see Kadarius Toney fitting on this team? Well, I've mentioned it before, Sean, and I think this is going to test the creativity of Jason Garrett. I think the reason the Giants went out and got a Kadarius Toney is because he can be a Swiss Army knife. You can do a lot of things with Kadarius Toney, and I expect Jason Garrett to utilize him a lot of the ways that teams utilized Tavon Austin, maybe with a couple of extra things. Kadarius Toney was a quarterback in high school, so we can sling it a little bit. So maybe you see Kadarius Toney line up in a Wildcat. He also took handoffs at Florida. Maybe he lines up in the backfield. They can throw some bubble screens. They can do end arounds, jet sweeps, maybe a double reverse flea flicker back to Kadarius Toney where he can throw the ball. Or maybe he just goes out in a pattern, runs, an out route just down the sideline or a seam route or whatever. There's a lot of different things that they can do. And I think that's how he's going to fit in on the team. I don't think he's going to be like a staple. He's not going to be a starting lineup guy. He's not going to line up in the slot. He's not going to be in the top three. But I think Jason Garrett, you're really going to see if he has any kind of creativity, because if he does, you're going to see Kadarius Toney line up in a lot of different formations. I think the Giants can do a lot of different things with him. And I'll be interested to see how they use him and exactly how he fits on the team. But I think that's what they'll do. Irish Rover, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Really. Yeah, Billy Martin is turning in his grave. Yeah, Billy Ball, man, he's definitely turning in his grave. It's time for Yankee enema. I completely agree. So bad. This is Brian Cashman's fault. Brian Cashman needs to be fired. I don't know what to say. The 2010s was the first decade in 100 years the Yankees didn't make a World Series. That's on his watch. How the hell this guy still has a job? I have no idea. Sucks. L.A. Lou, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Really. The Yankees need a clean slate and a new approach. Completely agree. Toney is a new Dave Meggett. Good comparison, MG. He could be the new Dave Meggett. He could be. Am I ready for October baseball next month? The Yankees make it, I'm ready to tell you. I hope so. By the way, I don't know if Alien's in here. Check this out. This is the shirt. This is a shirt that Alien sent me, man. Isn't that awesome? I love it. Little Wu-Tang. Let's go. I am the Iron Lung, so the Method Man fit perfectly. Diehard Giants fan, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, my man. Really. If we average 27 to 30 points a game with our defense, no one can tell me we don't win more than 11 games. Oh, God, if the offense ever finds its rhythm, Diehard Giants fan, yeah. Giants would win 11 games, I would imagine. If that offense finds a way to put up points, the Giants will be a very good team. It's a big if. We were 31st in the league in offense. Now, granted, Daniel Jones was hurt back half of the season. No Saquon Barkley most of the season. And Darius Slayton was terrible. And Evan Ingram dropped 1 million passes. So I agree. I think that if this offense finds a way to be good, Do I think Eli's helped out DJ? I don't think he has yet, amazing guy, but maybe, well, you mean this year? Maybe he has. I don't know. I would hope so. I mean, Eli is part of the Giants organization. I would imagine he has helped him somewhat. Somewhat. I am ready, Joshua. I am ready to watch Cowboys get their ass beat. Zuhaib, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, my man. Really, my good man. He says, you see everyone says this and that about the Giants. What about Teddy versus our D? We never talk about the positive things. So let me get to this super chat from David, and then let me talk about, I saw that the Rays beat the hell out of Boston again, 12-7, Asia, but everybody's catching up to us. Toronto's only a couple games back. Yankees got some more games at Boston. They're going to have to pick it up. The Yankees have to get these 2 games against Toronto the next 2 nights too. David, man, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Really. Oh, perfect. You didn't have to super chat, man. I would have saw it. But he says, Lakers, Grizzlies, October 24th, 9:30. I can do that game. Yes, sir. We can do that. We can do that game. I'm taking Stephen Baker over Ike Hilliard, Kenny. I loved Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker. I loved him. So let's talk about Monty Ball real quick. So, he comes out with the Giants. It's going to be a cakewalk for Denver. It's going to be a cakewalk. They'll walk out of there with a W, no problem. So I respond on Twitter. I like when he gets ratioed too. My comment got a lot. My comment pretty much was my Instagram comment. I'm like, who are you? Who are you? I don't know, But a guy sits there and tells me, he's a Bronco fan. He's like, oh, I don't know why he responds to me. He's like, why are all Giants fans acting holier than thou? Oh, I saw he was at the game age. I follow Joe on Instagram, so I always notice that he's there. I follow Joe on Instagram, so I always see him. I always see his stuff on Instagram. So I just pretty much say something about the Broncos don't win. So what are you talking about? And this guy, he says, why are Giants fans acting holier than thou? Your teams are good. I'm like, why? I go, Giants fan didn't initiate this thread, so I don't know what you're talking about holier. Now, I don't want, he's like, well, all these Giants fans are reading, but that had nothing to do with me. I'm not acting that way. I just responded, so I don't know why he responded to me. But then the guy's like, oh, I trust Teddy Bridgewater over Trash Can Dan. Then that's the guy that's just a blatant homer. It's just a guy playing homer. Teddy Bridgewater never threw more than 15 touchdowns his entire career in a season. It was last year. Teddy Bridgewater threw 15 touchdowns and 11 picks, and he fumbled 6 times. So he fumbled just as much as Daniel Jones. He threw more interceptions than Daniel Jones. But somehow this guy said the Broncos are going to win 24-13. I said the Broncos ain't putting up no 24 against the Giants. The Broncos are not scoring 24 against the Giants. This guy has no idea how good the Giants secondary is, how good that defense is. Yeah, we're going to have trouble scoring. The Giants are going to win that game 37-10. We're going to win it like 23-17, 20-17. That's what we're going to have to do. But yeah, Zuhaib, Bridgewater stinks. Bridgewater, I'd love to tell you, the Denver offense better pack a lunch on Sunday. Okay? Pack their lunch. Because the Giants defense is no joke. And it's going to be a knockdown, drag-out affair. That's what I expect. I expect it from both teams. Both teams' strengths are their defenses, and both teams' weaknesses are their offense. And we definitely have questions at quarterback, as do they. But they were one of the worst teams in rush defense last year. Remember, we were able to run the ball down Seattle's throat in Seattle with Wayne Gallman and Colt McCoy as our quarterback, okay? So the Giants can run the ball against Denver, and that's what we're going to have to do. You guys think, well, we're going to stuff the box and we're going to have to cut. But that's the whole thing. See, you start stuffing the box, and then you have one-on-one coverages. With a guy like Kenny Golladay is going to go up and get it. That's what people don't understand. The Bronco fans don't understand. And if you put Kadarius Toney out there, nobody's guarding Kadarius Toney one-on-one. You can do a lot of mismatches with Kadarius Toney, but Kenny Golladay is a guy that goes up and gets 50-50 balls. That's what he does. You're not going to just go out there, stuff the box, and single cover Kenny Golladay. You're going to get torn up. You're not going to just single cover Sterling Shepard either. That's one thing guys don't understand is when Saquon Barkley wasn't in the game, and like, why don't Giants defend? Why can't the Giants receivers get open? Because everybody played zone. Because everybody played tight up to the line of scrimmage, knowing we couldn't run the ball, knowing that they could get there with 4 or 5 guys. So there was it's not like they stuffed the box trying to respect the run and everybody had a one-on-one matchup. Because I'm telling you, Sterling Shepard will win a one-on-one matchup any day of the week, as will Kenny Golladay. You're not going to just stuff the box to stop. Because if that happens, the Giants are going to be able to pass. Because that's when you do those little quick, those little quick ins, those little quick outs. And you get a lot of yards because if you're stuffing the box and you got man-to-man coverage and that man misses a tackle, it's a long play. Saquon Barkley changes everything for the New York Giants. Even if he's in there as a decoy, you have to respect the run. You have to respect Saquon Barkley's game. Wayne Gallman was a nice piece for us, but Wayne Gallman ain't scaring you like Saquon Barkley did. So you're not just going to stuff the box. We're just going to stuff the box. No, you're not. I mean, Pittsburgh stuffed the box. And Daniel Jones threw for more yards in the game against Pittsburgh than he did against any other team during the entire season. That was game 1. Remember, that was game 1 under a new system. Saquon Barkley was healthy in that game. Pittsburgh did everything they could to stop Saquon Barkley. And Daniel Jones threw for more yards in that game, 279, than he did the rest of the season in a game. And this is a fact. The New York Giants had chances in that game to win, right? They recovered a fumbled punt on the 3 or whatever it was, couldn't put it in the end zone. They got to get in the end zone. They get in the end zone, totally different game. And then, of course, we saw the great drive coming out in the third quarter, and Daniel Jones threw the interception in the end zone, which was a terrible job. But if they score that first touchdown and Daniel Jones don't turn it over, that game's completely different. The Giants could have won that game. They were in that game the entire time in the fourth quarter. Saquon Barkley changes everything. Everything. Johnny, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, brother. Really, really. Bad Doug, my Phillies are getting crushed right now. And so I know how you feel with the Giants playing late afternoon. Will your eyes be on me? Of course. Of course, I'll be paying attention to the Eagles of Washington. I have to pay attention to our rivals. You know I'm going to be watching the Eagles. You know I'm going to be watching Jalen Hurts stinking up out there. I think Adoree Jackson is playing, Joshy. I didn't hear anything different about Adoree Jackson. I didn't see the injury report. I just heard that Judge said he was optimistic that those three other guys are going to play. Terrence, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Really, really. Yes, that is something that is really going untalked about a lot of special teams. And you're right. I think field position plays a big part in this game because both teams' offenses are not very good. Both teams' defenses are great. So I think the team that wins the field position battle in this game has a really big advantage. So, yeah, special teams is going to be big. And we know that Dixon needs to punt the ball better because he's been terrible in the preseason. Jeremiah, thanks so much, brother. I appreciate you. Really, really. Did I miss something? Bad Dog, is Steve Atwater or John Lynch still playing in Denver? No, John Lynch is a GM for Tampa. Where is John Lynch? Atwater's not playing there. Monty Ball was the guy that said something about the Giants. So, unless you're talking about like their defense is good. Their defense is good. It's good. It's not Steve Atwater good, but it's formidable. They got a really good pass rush. I mean, Von Miller's going to be a headache. You know, he is going to be a headache for sure. Mike, when the Yankees hit the panic button, I mean, I wouldn't hit the panic button, but they are pissing me off, man. They are really making me mad. You know, Smutty, what's going on? Richard Arnold, how you doing, buddy? Kenneth Harris, Stephen C. Blah, what's going on? Yeah, we got it. Well, again, I think with Saquon Barkley and a guy like Kadarius Toney, I do think you're going to see some scripted RPOs for Daniel Jones. You don't want to do it too much, though, again, Steven, because remember, he got hurt last year and he got hurt his rookie season. So you don't want to have him running around a lot. He's not Mike Vick. But I could see 3 or 4 set, runs for Daniel Jones. And Daniel Jones can't be afraid to scramble out of pressure if it's there. He can't just sit there and go, I got to be a pocket passer. If there's a lane that opens up, he needs to take it. And he needs to protect himself if he gets out there. He needs to slide. No, Jeremiah, I figured it out after the fact. It went over my head for a second, but then I realized what you were saying. You gotta forgive me, Jeremiah. Old man moment there. That was an old people moment. Asia, my lady, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Really, really, my good lady. Bad Dog Joe is talking about doing football games after the season, and I told him if he collabs with you, that could help him out with it. He's very reluctant because all he really knows is baseball. Well, yeah, he would have to learn. I don't know if Joe watches football or not. And I don't know if he's a Giants guy or what he is, but I could definitely help him out with that stuff. I mean, I know a lot about football. But yeah, I mean, I could definitely help him out. There's no doubt about it. I could definitely help him out with football. I mean, that's my guy. It sucks we really get a chance to work together this year. But there's always next year. And to be honest, Joe's and I pretty much feel the same way about the Yankees. They're pissing us both off. They're really making us both mad. I see him on Instagram. I see his reactions on Instagram. He gets pissed, and he should. He should. Been terrible. Dire Giants fan, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Really, really, my good man. Barkley by himself dictates coverage with him. It's big. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't just pin your ears back and go after Daniel Jones. And at the same time, if you stack the box to try to stop Barkley, that can help out the receivers. There's just a lot of things. And Saquon Barkley is the most integral piece of this offense, in my opinion. I'm going to put Halloween on here. My kid, did I tell you? I didn't tell you that, guys. So last night, I've told you my kid likes scary movies. Really quick, I know it's going to get off topic, and we'll get back to sports in a second. But so my kid loves, he was watching. We went to the Halloween store over the weekend. I think I told you that. Last night, he's like, I want to watch zombies. So he's like, he says, my wife's like, you got to take a bath. And you're going to want to take a bath. I said, listen, buddy. I said, go take a bath. And what Daddy will do, he wanted to watch zombies. So we were going to watch Night of the Living Dead, the remake of it because I don't think he'd watch one in black and white. So I said, listen, Daddy will make popcorn. You go take a bath. I'll make the popcorn. It'll be all ready. We'll watch it when you get out. He got all excited. He sat there the whole time, and he watched Night of the Living Dead with me. He ate a whole thing of popcorn, too. My kid loves popcorn. He sat there and watched it. Now, my kid does like to talk during the movie, though. My kid will give you the play-by-play of what's happening during the movie. He asks a lot of questions. I was proud of him, though. And tonight he's watching Creep Show. And he watched Hellraiser. My kid loves horror movies. He's my kid. My kid. He is a legendary Giants fan. He is. He will like the Giants. Asia. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We'll teach him. He's starting to pick up on it, though. He's starting to pick up. Daddy likes the Giants. He knows to call the Eagles poopy heads. He knows. He knows. What's going on, DJ? How you doing, buddy? I am ready for the season. And I mentioned this earlier, DJ, that he hasn't seen Zombie 2 yet. There's nudity in it. So when I was young, Afghanistan, my mom let me watch horror movies as long as it wasn't any nudity or sex scenes. I couldn't watch that. The violence she didn't care about, but the TNA, not allowed. So son can't watch the Italian horror movies yet because they just have full frontal nudity. They don't give a damn. I can watch it, but he hasn't seen that yet. We got to wait a little bit. He's got to get more advanced before he gets into Zombie 2. That's a little bit rough for a 4-year-old. Night of the Living Dead, not so bad. This is true, Hot Nicks. This is true. Watch Joe. I do catch Joe's podcast once in a while. Yes. The Standard 30, what's going on? Thank you for being a man. Appreciate it. Chris Tyler, what's up, my man? How you doing? Yes, this is true, Richard. He could watch the Giants offensive line. That is a horror show. Yes, it is. Tanner, I agree. We need Saquon to be healthy. There is no doubt about it. We need a healthy Saquon Barkley. It'll make such a big difference. Yes, Bronx Tale. He did watch Bronx Tale with me. He did. Every time C would go out when he was little, he'd always be like, "That's his dad. That's his dad." Well, my son called me Robert De Niro, by the way. Dad, that's you. That's you. You're the dad. That's what he would say with the Bronx Tale. You're the dad. That's me. Talking about the little kid, C. That's me. You're the dad. He watched a Bronx Tale with me. He's watched a Bronx Tale with me. He's me. My son is a 4-year-old version of me. He is exactly like me. It's scary. It's scary how similar he is to me, personality-wise. You guys have seen him on stream. He's a nut. He's insane. Thinks he's funny. He's a wise guy. Love it. Love it. This is a new hat. Yes, I got a Yankee one like this too. And I'm still kicking myself in the ass for not getting the Expos hat that was there. I looked at that. I'm like, I picked it up. I put it on my head. I go, the 47 MVPs are definitely the best because I have a tiny peanut head. As you guys know, I have the smallest. My son's 4 age. He starts preschool Thursday. Daddy's going to have a hard time sending him to preschool. I'm going to have a hard time with that. So you guys know I have a peanut head. So the 5950s do not look good on my head. The high brim does not go good with my peanut head. So these 47 MVPs with the strap back, they fit really good. And I put that Expos hat on. I'm like, yeah, I should get this. And I just didn't. I bought the Giants and the Yankees one. And I was like, damn it, I should have bought the Expos one because I always loved the Expos logo. So that sucked. Yeah, first day of school, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. Over and over again, Josh Washington. No, when he was young, it was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but not anymore. I don't know. Max, what's going on, buddy? How you doing, man? Thank you guys for being here. Do me a favor, smack the thumbs up if you haven't. That always helps out the stream. Just make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Afghanistan. I think it's pretty funny. Gary Carter was the greatest Expos player. I don't think he was. I would say probably either Andre Dawson or Tim Raines. I think that those two guys are better than Gary Carter. Tim Raines was a hell of a ball player. Tim Raines is pretty damn good. Tim Raines is pretty good. Lakers 11 p.m. Lakers don't play until October 3rd. Do I think what's going on, Cody Jintz? How you doing, buddy? Do I think Kadarius Toney will make a splash week 1? I don't know, make a splash. I'm really curious to see how they use him, though, DJ, because we didn't see him at all in practice or in the preseason. So I'm really curious to see what Jason Garrett has in store or what plays they have for Kadarius Toney. Very interested to see what they're going to do. Dire Giants fan, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Really. Yeah, he has to wear a mask in the school. He has to. He has to wear masks anyway, Asia, because he's not vaccinated. He's 4. So whenever we go someplace, I always, make him wear a mask. As far as this week, Dire Giants fan, again, I'll be on Chris's channel Friday. I'll be live on this channel Saturday night. We'll talk about the game because it'll be the night before. So we'll stream Saturday night and then obviously Sunday on his channel. As far as next week goes, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure we're going to be talking Giants after the game, like the Friday after the Washington game. I do want to try to get Louis T on my channel. I want to try to get Louis T on the channel that week. I want to reach out to him and see if I can get him on for a second, but we'll figure it out. Johnny Letourneau, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Really, my good man. He says, fly Eagles into the side of a building. He says, no matter what people say, the NFC East is the best division. That's why no other team can talk trash. Also, you think the Cardinals would have won a Super Bowl from the NFC East? The Giants stick. No, the Cardinals wouldn't have won a Super Bowl from the NFC East. No, they're getting better, Johnny, but they aren't. Oh, Vlad Guerrero Sr., good call, Mike. Good call. Yeah, Vlad was awesome. Well, I mean, yeah, you go Vlad Guerrero Sr., you go Pedro Martinez. I mean, he wasn't really there that long. But, yeah, Vlad was the man. Good call, Mike. Good call. I was just thinking of, like, back in the Gary Carter days. I'm thinking Tim Raines and Andre Dawson were on the team. The Expos team was good in the early 80s. And then, of course, in the early 90s, they were good, too. Cody, I think I did see them. They were a while ago. I think I did see those, man. The Washington one. I think you sent me one for Washington. I think I did see that. Those are awesome. Travis, thanks so much, brother. Appreciate you. Really. Yeah, Aaron Boone's one of the problems. Brian Cashman's the big problem. Brian Cashman's the big problem. The big problem. Brian Cashman is the big problem. There's no doubt about that. He is the big problem. I'm sorry, Asia. I thought I gave this back to you. Here you go. Asia, I thought I gave that back to you the other night. I got to give these back. I'm going to be giving back some. I got to go back and look at the Instagram thing, but we're going to give some of these mods back. It's probably starting during the football. When the football is on my channel on Thursday, I'll start giving them back at that point. Yeah, Tim Raines was good, man. Nitro Freak, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Really, my man. For what it's worth, I drafted Saquon, my first pick. Just pound him into the ground, please. F the Giants. I'll say this. The guy, one of my best friends, a guy that I grew up with, he is very good at fantasy football. He's very lucky. He drafted Saquon Barkley. So Saquon should have a really good year. My buddy that I own the team with, I was not part of this the last 2 years. He was running it by himself. I just decided I didn't want to do it, but I did get back into it this year. He drafted Saquon Barkley last year, and you see what happened. So my buddy drafted Saquon. I think Saquon's going to have a big year. I do. I think he'll have a big year. I really do. I think it's a good fantasy pick. I do. Because Nitro Freak, if the Giants are going to win, that's how they're going to do it. They're going to do it by running the ball. They have to. Daniel Jones ain't a guy, especially with the offensive line. He's not a guy that's going to drop back and throw it 40 to 45 times. We're not going to win that way. So if the Giants are going to win, they're going to have to pound Saquon into the ground. And honestly, if the Giants don't want to re-sign Saquon Barkley after next year, you might as well use him up, right? That's what the Cowboys did with DeMarco Murray before they sent him to the Eagles. So maybe the Giants do. Maybe the Giants are like, you know what? We're not going to keep Saquon Barkley. Let's just pound him into the ground and use him up and let him go somewhere else. You never know. Next round table, Jake, I don't know. Like I said, those guys that I work with, Richard, what's going on from Trinidad and Tobago, my good man? Good to see you, brother. When Louis T, I mean, I like working with those guys. LB, Louis T, Law Nation. I think that's the best chemistry of any of the roundtables that I've been on. We have a lot of fun. There's a lot of respect between the four of us. There's a lot of trash talking. It's all in fun. I love working with those guys, but they're all busy. I mean, they all have what I have. They have families. A lot of streamers don't have the wife, the kids, the job. They all do. And I think I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure Law's got more than one. I know LB's got more than one. I think LB's got more than one. I know Louis T's got one or two. I only have the one, but it's hard. And they're all busy. They're all getting ready for football. They all are really busy on YouTube. That's why they're so good at what they do. But not to mention the next time we do that, it's going to be on Law Nation's channel because he's the one guy that hasn't hosted it yet. So I don't know when it'll be, but we'll try. I am going to try to get, like I said, I'm going to try to get Louis T on the channel. Hopefully, obviously not this week, but next week sometime, maybe Monday or Tuesday. Or Wednesday, one of those days. If he's not busy, I'm gonna reach out to him, see if he'll swing on for an hour or an hour and a half. We'll talk about the game between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. I'm with Michael Anthony. Where's the fitness? Yes. Kyle. Yeah, I let Monty Ball know all about it. I let him know all about it on Twitter. I responded to him. And like I said, when I do my hype and hate video on Friday, I got a few choice words for him. Do you remember the live stream where you were talking about clapping someone's cheeks? No, I don't remember that. I don't think I've ever said that in my life about anybody. So no, I don't remember saying that. I don't ever remember saying that. So yeah, I don't know. I know, Eddie. Tell me about it. It's nice that the Giants Cowboys don't play in week 1 for a change. It's nice. We don't play till week 5. Usually the last 10, 12 years we've played either on week 1 or week 2. It seems that way anyway, what's going on, Hot Nicks? Look at this, Hot Nicks. Look at this. There's the Hot Nicks right there. Hot Nickels, the old Method Man. But yeah, I don't know. What am I looking at here? Yes. What's going on, JI 7.5? I agree, Kyle. I mean, if the Giants are going to win, it's going to be that type of game. It's going to have to be a close, lower-scoring game. Hit that thumbs up, guys. We got 159 likes in here. Let's get 200 likes up in this biatch. Let's go. 200 likes, baby. We got 241 in here. We can get 41 more likes in here. Wu-Tang ain't nothing to mess with. Hell no. Hell to the no. Michael Sullivan, what's going on? Yeah, I know, Michael. Where my hair does still grow, it grows back fast. I was actually telling my son that day, I'm like, Daddy needs a haircut again. It does. When I used to have a really good head of hair when I was younger, it grew really fast. It's why people are like, you'll never lose your hair. You'll never lose your hair. It's too thick. I'm like, man, I'm losing my hair. I'm going to lose my hair. My mother's dad was bald. Her brother was bald. My dad was bald. His brothers are bald. My dad's dad was bald. Yeah, I had no chance. The fact that I have any hair on the top of my head at this point in my life is a miracle. Should be completely gone. I'm lucky I have the elephant hairs that I do. Exactly, amazing guy. But remember, 2016 was an aberration. We played an extremely weak schedule and won most games by a touchdown or less. And when we played a good team, we got our asses handed to us. So, yeah, they were able to win, but they didn't win convincingly. But still, I would kill for 11 wins right now. Kill for it. Kill for 11 wins in a playoff appearance. I don't care if we got smoked, So. May the best Jones win. I know. Well, Eddie, we don't play the Patriots this year, so we're okay. We only played them in the preseason. Not winning, we're not going to be 0-3 in September. That can't happen. They can't be 0-3. They better be able to beat the Falcons. If they don't beat the Falcons, they're not going to beat anybody. It's one of the easiest teams to play the entire season. I know Heaney had a 1-2-3 inning. Go figure, in the game that the Yankees already lost. It would have been nice if he could have done that against the damn Orioles the other day, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't watch Undisputed. I don't watch it. I work a job, so I don't have time to watch it. People ask me that all the time. I'm like, no, I don't watch that. It runs in the middle of the day. I'm working. And I wouldn't watch Max Kellerman if you paid me to watch him. So, I don't know. Yeah, Nitro don't like the Giants, but it's all good, Matthew. It's all good. That's what it's supposed to be. He's supposed to hate the Giants. He's an Eagles fan. It's like I hate the Eagles. I hate them. Melo loses some weight. Melo's getting ready for the championship run. The championship that's eluded him his entire career. He's ready. Cowboys getting blown out on Thursday. We're going to see. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, Haney probably will pitch against the Mets. He probably will. Holly, what's going on? Thank you for being here, man. Brian Keegan, what's going on? Nugty, what's up, man? Thank you for being here. AGM Productions. Mark Hernandez, what's going on? Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, me too. I do not like him either, Hot Nickels. I can't stand him. 4-0, that'd be great, Mark. I'd kill for 4-0. I would kill for 4-0. I did not go to college. I went for half a semester SUNY Albany, and I had too good of a job, and I left, and that was a mistake because that didn't work out. Is this true, Larry? That's about right. Liking the Eagles is a mental. Yeah, it's something. It's something. Lawrence, I'm not sure. I didn't see any moves the Giants made today. I don't know. I can't watch them either. I mean, I do watch them every day. But I don't know why. They just piss me off. Nope, I do not watch UFC. I don't watch UFC at all, Arian. No UFC, no boxing, no wrestling, no MMA, none of it. I'm not interested in it at all. It's when people are like, you need to do some of those live streams. I'm like, I would suck, guys. I don't know what I'm watching. And I'm not going to pay $70 to stream something that I have no interest in. And that's just not, it'd be terrible. It'd be terrible. I don't know. I don't think the Eagles will get beat 63-0, but the Eagles are going to struggle against, as every team in this division is going to struggle against the Chiefs, Holly. That's for sure. I don't think any team in this division is beating the Chiefs. I'm more hopeful going into this season over the 2016 season. I'd say it's about the same. The difference is this, give me your food. In 2016, the Giants offense actually took a step back, but 2015, their offense was great. And they addressed their defense, which was the weak part of the team. So you figured the offense was going to be really strong, and then they addressed the weak part, which was defense. So I was probably more confident going into 2016 than I am here. The defense was already strong, and they addressed it and made it stronger. They did not address the biggest part of this problem, which is the offensive line. Now, I am happy that they got Galladay. That was a huge signing for the Giants. There's no doubt about it. So I'm happy that they got Galladay, and I'm happy they're getting Saquon back. But I'm probably was more and the difference is I didn't know anything about McAdoo being the head coach. I was not happy when they made him the coach, but I know how he'd be. I definitely like Joe Judge. We'll see. It'll be interesting. Tutto, grazie, paisano, grazie. I appreciate you, brother. Brilly, salute, Kevin Paisano. I dropped by your office to pay our proper respects. And for all Giants fans around the world, paintbrush the Eagles, slap off stinky Eagle fans. Losers. Damn right. Yeah, I'm about to email YouTube again and just say, what is the deal with this crap? Because this is not just in mine. This is in every live stream. You know. No, I will not shave my eyebrows. Nope. Won't do it. Nope. Not shaving my eyebrows. I like my thick ass eyebrows. They gotta stay there. So yeah, I've never been into the MMA stuff. No, that's true, Mark. I mean, Jerry Reese did screw us. That's why I was not a fan of Jerry Reese at all. They are, Eddie, because I get that all the time. Like I said, everybody gets it. There's about 90 of those things in my block list. You know? So, I don't know. Yeah, Larry, Larry, that's about right. That's about right. Where'd that go? I missed it. Where'd that just go? Brooks is back at AAA good after the outing he had the other night. He should be. Where did that just go? That was hilarious. I don't know where that just went. Oh, there it is. Larry J says, Eagles fans say this. Giants are losers. You're a loser for linking their team. Yeah. The complete incorrect English is about right. Amir, what's going on, buddy? How you doing, man? Thank you for swinging by. Appreciate it. Tutto, grazie, paisano, grazie. I appreciate you, brother. Brilly, thank you so much. Nothing in the world feels better than smack all the stinky Eagle fans like rag dolls and show them who's boss, and you won't see them smiling no more. That's because the Tutto mob is coming to get you. Tutto mob is coming to get you. Alien, thank you so much for the 20 bomb, man. I appreciate you, brother. Really. Hell yeah, this shirt kicks ass. Hell yes. I had to wear this tonight. I was like, yeah, let's go with the hot necks. It's freaking awesome, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate the shirt, brother. Love it. Oh, Asia, no. He's saying that's what Eagle fans would say. Larry's not saying that. He's saying Eagle fans would say you're a loser. That's what he's saying. Eagle fans would say. He wasn't saying it, but that's what Eagle fans say. And he's right. He says, I'm glad you like the shirt, Bad Dog. The Yanks need to get as many wins as possible right now. They're pissing me off, man. They're really making me mad. I can tell you that right now. Their final 3 series of the season will have huge playoff implications. They play Boston, Toronto, then close it out against Tampa. They got to finish this series off with Toronto. You know, it's crazy. I don't know. My Philippines exploration. What is going on, man? I don't know if you're in the Philippines. If you are, Mangadang Umanga. Good morning. And Marameng Salamat. Thank you for being here, buddy. Appreciate it. What's going on, New York for life? What weird emojis? Oh, yeah, Tutto is great. Tutto makes me laugh. Tutto rips the Eagle fans a new one. What was I just reading there? Big John said, looking around the league, seeing all these poised rookies, flutists, do us Giants fans really believe Daniel Jones is our guy? See, I don't know. I'll be honest. Somebody's asked me, gun to my head? No. I don't think he is. But I think this year will definitely let us know what Daniel Jones is. You know, they want to make the excuse. Daniel Jones learned a new system. The offensive line sucked. It's going to suck again. It's going to be a struggle. And, you know, he's got better weapons this year. But we'll know by the end of year 3 if he's the guy or not. I'm still on the fence. But like I said, if somebody's putting a gun in my head and says, you got to tell me, is he your guy or not? I'm going to say no. He hasn't proven to me that he is the guy. He's shown flashes, but every NFL quarterback shows flashes at some point of being really good. It's the guys that are really good all the time that are really good quarterbacks. Being just having a flash or having a game now and again, I mean, anybody can do that. That's not what a great NFL quarterback is. So I'm hopeful that he turns it around and learns the process of plays and is able to go through progressions and makes the right decisions with the ball. If he does that, I think he'll be very successful. You're tuning in for the Philippines. Oh, that's all right, though. Like I said, Mangadanga Manga, my friend, 11:10 a.m. Wednesday in the Philippines. And I know all about that because when I do Laker streams, half my audience also resides in the Philippines. So I appreciate you being here, buddy. Thank you, my man. Tutto, grazie, paisano, grazie. Really appreciate you, my man. What's the best part of dating a female Eagles fan? They all lay down without asking, and they always give it up on the fourth quarter. That's right, Tucho. That is the one good thing about the female Eagles fans. They lie down without asking. They just get in position. They're just ready to go, Tuto. All right, Lou Glock. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Get some sleep. I'm usually live till about 12 o'clock, and then I get some sleep, too. What's my favorite shape? Triangle. Probably. Never really thought about my favorite shape, but it's probably a triangle. CJ Board has moved back to practice squad to make room for Ebner. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I wonder if they'll use Kadarius Toney to return kicks. Yes. Yeah. My Philippines exploit. They love basketball. They love it. I mean, I've had over 22,000 people in my streams and like 15,000 from the Philippines. Like they love it. I love having them too, man. They make the chat really good. They're awesome. So that's really cool. Joshi Washi, the Lakers start on October 19th. Now the first preseason game is October 3rd. I can't do that. It's like 3 p.m. The Giants play October 3rd. So I can't. I can do every preseason game after that. So I'm going to do all the preseason games after the first one. And then unless they coincide with the Giants, I'll be doing all the Laker games. I just won't do them over the Giants. But when I looked, and the Lakers schedule hadn't come out all the way, but the things I looked at, there was no conflict with the Lakers and the Giants outside of October 3rd, which really isn't a big deal. They play the Nets in a preseason game, but nobody's going to play that game. So, but yeah, we'll be doing a lot of Laker games. It starts October 19th against the Warriors. It's Tuesday night. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm not going to keep ranting, Andrew. I don't rant just to rant. You can't rant every day. It wears it out. The novelty becomes thin if you consistently rant. I ranted. I went off on Brian Cashman. That hasn't changed. The rant would be exactly the same. If I rant, it might be at the end of the month if they miss the playoffs or something. I like them all, Larry. Baseball, I'm probably the best at. I think I enjoy doing baseball the most because it's my favorite sport and I know so much about it. I love basketball because it's extremely fast-paced, a lot of action going back and forth. I have all those catchphrases. I love doing basketball. Football, of course, very intense. Every game means a ton in football. Every game is magnified because there's not many of them. So they all have their perks that I really like about it. Yes, Josh, of course. Yeah, between the Lakers and Giants, it'll be a lot of content. Absolutely. All right, Daddy, have a great night, buddy. Thank you for swinging in, man. Appreciate it. Mercedes-Benz, what's going on? Still waiting for my Mercedes-Benz deal here. So I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna play a lot of Philippines. I think we'll play a lot of close games too, but the Giants are gonna have to figure out a way to score 7 instead of 3 and not turn the damn ball over. They were terrible inside the red zone last year. They're going to have to be a lot better. They're going to have to be a lot more effective, without a doubt. Thank you, Sabrina, for putting that there. Yeah, that was the last Yankee video I did. That was a couple of days ago. That wasn't too long ago. It was after they lost to the Orioles. After they lost, it was before this series started. So, Asia, my lady, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Really, really. She says, oh, forgot, Bad Dog, your favorite player had his best day ever. Andrew Heaney ruined it. Oh, the Gary Sanchez. He did have a big game. 2 homers, 6 RBIs. I know that was his best day ever. When Gary came up the first 2 years, he had days like that all the time. I have no idea what happened to Gary Sanchez. No clue, Asia. I don't know how this guy goes from hitting 290 to hitting 190. Like, that's such a huge drop. It's not like he went from hitting 290 to 248 or 235. This guy went from hitting 290 to 190. Like, I don't get it. He's always had the power. That's why he frustrates me, because the guy was so great, Asia. And now, I don't know what happened to him. Am I really confident about the season for the Giants, Roldy? No. I'm cautiously optimistic. But confident? No. They got to just give me a reason to be confident, Roldy. They've won 20 games in the last 4 years. And the offense got to prove itself, you know. They got to prove that they can score. The defense, I'm very confident in our defense. But I am not confident in the offense at all. So they give me a reason to be confident. I don't see how I could be. So that's my honest answer, man. Charles Barkley, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Brilly. It says, I checked the crystal ball. I see no wins for Washington. What is WTF? Washington football team? Is that what you meant to put? I hope you're right about that. Realistically, Jordan, I think they're between 7 and 10 wins. I think that's realistic. I think between 7 and 10 is realistic. Definitely. If everything goes right, they can win 9 or 10 games. If they have another bad year, they can win 7 or less. But I think that they can win 7. They won 6 games last year with 1 less game played. With no Kenny Golladay, no Saquon Barkley, Daniel Jones missed time, and it was all new, and they had a brutal schedule. So I can see them being better this year. You know, Janice, or should I say Alabama Janice? Thank you so much, my lady. Appreciate you. Really, Alabama Janice. She says that you should change your YouTube name to that. Alabama Janice. What do you call a woman who dates an Eagle fan? Oh, wait, there's no girl smart enough to go 10 feet near an Eagles fan or player there. There you go, Janice. Let him have it. Tuto, where you at? Tuto. If Tuto's in here, he would like that one, Janice. Tuto would like that one. Bobby likes you. Where's Bobby? Bobby likes Janice. Bobby hits on all the ladies on YouTube, in case you guys didn't notice that. Bobby Woodruff is a player. Punkum, what's up, buddy? How you doing, my man? Always good to see you, sir. You went to college in Alabama. Nice. Well, Larry, we call her Alabama Janice because of Alabama Slammers. When I did my 24-hour stream, I taught everybody that didn't know how to make an Alabama Slammer, how to make one. And Janice fell in love with that drink. So she said she was drinking one right now, drowning her sorrows because the Yankees suck. And if you've never had an Alabama Slammer, they are damn good. Even my boy DWG, he never had an Alabama Slammer. And I made him one. He's like, oh, yeah. Well, that's a good drink. It tastes like fruit punch. It'll knock you on your ass, though. That fruit will punch you back. The Alabama Slammer is no joke, but it is a damn good drink. Good drink. I lived on Alabama Slammers in the 90s, man. When I was out there being bad dog, that's what I drank. Alabama Slammers all the time because it was popular. Nowadays, it's hard to find a bar that makes them because nobody really uses slow gin for anything. No slow gin fizz, no Alabama Slammers. Tutto! Grazie. Brilly. I really appreciate you, my man. So now, well, this isn't a response to Janice, but here you go. He says, it's so easy to spot Eagles fans from miles away. They all have big mouths, oversized behinds. That one always makes me laugh. Pretty much, they have a big ass, secondhand clothes, past durance and they never shut up. That's a fact. That's a fact. What are ice drinks? Those ice waters, Asia? I haven't got those in a while. Those are good. I should get more of those. But I haven't gotten those like ice waters anymore. Those flavored ice waters. I should get more of those. My wife got some, but they're energy ones. They come in cans. But she usually drinks those. But yeah, I haven't got those in a while, but those are good. I like those. Gotta have a sidewalk. That's why it's called a sidewalk, because you end up on the sidewalk probably a lot of times. Zach loves Alabama Janice. There you go. Ruski says, I myself would love to see a female Eagles fan with an oversized behind. Yeah, Asia, that's what she likes, the canned ones. Black cherry ice are good. Yep. They are. David, I have not got to look at the tag along. I got to do it before the basketball season, though. Like, that's when I got it. That's when I got to look at it. Before the basketball season. I got to learn something. That's going to be hard, man. I have a hard enough time with English. But I definitely got to look at it before basketball starts. Damien, what's going? Well, I mean, that's part of it, Damien. You know how come on, baby. This is a Giants channel, man. Damien, when you go over to Philly 500 or LB, they talking shit about the Giants. You know it. It's all love, baby. You know that, Damien. That's what happens. You come over here, we're going to hate on the Eagles. You go over to LB or Philly 500, they're going to talk about how the Giants stink all the time. Is Lil Bad going to be a Sooner son? Probably not. My son's not going to have the talent to play at collegiate level football. He would already have to be doing great with that stuff, and he doesn't. Do I think you annoy Chris? No, I don't. I don't think you annoy Chris. I think Chris actually likes it. To be honest with you. Tutto, grazie. I appreciate you, brother. Brilly. We don't go to the link to watch a game, just bullying all Eagle fans and leave our famous signature behind. Broken noses and missing front teeth. And the funny thing is, you won't even go to jail because you're in the mafia. They don't mess with you. They know better. Did I see what happened to I did not see what happened to Bradley Chubb. What happened to Bradley Chubb? Don Vito, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Really. Why Devontae Smith look like E.T.? That's a good question. He does look like E.T. I think E.T. might have weighed a little bit more, but Devontae Smith definitely needs a biscuit or two. Yeah, he needs a biscuit or two. He's a thin guy. They call him a Slim. The Slim Reaper actually stole a nickname, and he's not even a Slim. It was KD. Kevin Durant was a Slim Reaper. But, you got to, whatever. I mean, listen, I think Devontae Smith is going to be a good receiver. I can't deny that. Like, I think Jalen Reagor was going to suck. I said as much. I said Jalen Reagor is going to suck. He's not going to be any good, and he won't be any good. Just like I pretty much said that with, I forgot who the other receiver they took was, and I told him he was going to suck, and he did. I don't think Devontae Smith will suck. I think Devontae Smith will actually be pretty decent. But he's got to stay healthy. And if he gets hit, he does have a slight frame. I mean, it's going to hurt. I've seen that, Asia. I have seen his intro with me and Chris. The funny thing is, you can hear in the background, you can hear go, "We look good out here today." That's DWG. DWG is going to be in his house. DWG will be in the house for some Giants games this year. Yes, sir. Now that I'm vaccinated, and DWG going to be coming by for some Giants games. It'll be fun. He'll be here Sunday, from what I understand. It'll be good. Oh, Damien, yes. There's no doubt about that. And hey, Bad Dog fans are 500 fans until game day. It's a fact. It's a fact. Everybody in here loves Philly 500 and vice versa. That's why Philly 500 and I love working together, because our fans do. His fans are fans of me, and my fans are fans of him until game day. You're right. Then it's all war. And let's take no prisoners. Let's take no prisoners. Tutto! Grazie. Thank you so much. Grazie. Really. I really appreciate you, brother. For every Giants losing game this season, more Eagle fans will have broken noses and missing front teeth They should all pray and cheer for every New York Giant game. They should cheer for us anyway. Well, I can say this, Tuto. They will cheer for us when we play Dallas. They will. Eagle fans, I think, will always cheer for the Giants. Well, I could be wrong about that. Maybe some Eagle fans will cheer for the Cowboys, but I think that maybe not this year. The Eagles and Giants have this whole thing because the Eagles tanked the last game. Some Giants fans are pissed off about that. I definitely wasn't. I didn't care. I mean, yeah, I wanted the Eagles to win. And of course, we're going to make fun of them for tanking on national television and making obvious. Of course, we're going to make fun of them. But the Giants won 6 games, didn't deserve to win the damn division. Can't sit there and rely on Philadelphia to beat Washington. That's not our problem. We should have won more games. We wouldn't have had to rely on them. That's our fault, not theirs. And then the whole Devontae Smith thing where some Giants fans were really pissed off and some just acted to go viral and everything else because I've seen that, guys that just acted that they were mad that Devontae Smith got, so they went viral. Like the guy punching the banister was totally staged. The funny thing is, this is how I knew the actor Ian Payola actually followed me on Instagram. I actually talked to Ian Payola now and again on Instagram, which is pretty cool. He's supposed to be going to the Giants-Eagles game too. It'd be cool to meet him. But that's how I knew he followed me. I never knew that. I was like, oh my God, a guy like an actor knows who I am? That was strange. I'm like, this guy was in Orange Is the New Black. That was a pretty big show. I'm like, he knows me? Like, he tagged me in the video. I know he followed me. He tagged me in the video. I was like, this guy knows who I am? That was pretty cool. KP, don't start till Thursday. Don Vito, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, Brilly. He says, I love my Giants, but I hate going to live games. I can see that, Don. This is why I only go once a year. Listen, I like going there. I like the atmosphere. I like the fans. I like it. But I also am a guy that prefers to sit in my house, don't line to the bathroom, no $13 beers, and I get the best view of anybody. That's why I go to one a year. That's really what it is. And when I was younger, we went to more, but my dad went, so of course I'm going to go with my dad and my grandfather. But I like to go once a year, like I said, just for the feel of it, for the atmosphere, and definitely now to meet content creators and meet some of my subscribers on YouTube. I think that's really cool that we get to hang out and just meet each other face to face. But yeah, I actually, especially when it's cold, I prefer to sit in my warm ass house down here, 70-inch screen, cold beer. I've got a piss, go in my own bathroom. I want something to eat. Don't have to wait in line. Don't have to pay a fortune. Someday, Asia, I'm going to. Oh, yes. I'm going to MetLife Stadium against the Eagles, November 28th. I'm going to MetLife Stadium, November 28th. Mike, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. Really. Eagles will be so bad this year. Howie Roseman will be in witness protection by November. I hope so. He's going to be witness protection because Tuto is going to come after his ass. Tuto, grazie, really, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Why do Philadelphia Eagles fans keep their season tickets on their dashboard so they can park in handicap spaces? That's a good one, Tuto. That's a good one. And I can see that. That's a good one. That was a good one. Christian, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you. Brilly. Why is Washington winning the East? If they win the East, because of their defense. That's why. That'd be why. Because of their defense and because they would actually beat us for a change. If they're going to win the division, it's going to be because of defense and because they actually beat the New York Giants, which they haven't done in I don't know how long. That's why they would win it. I'm not going to say that they're going to win it. If the Giants win it, it'll be the same thing because of our defense and because we're able to beat Washington and Dallas and Philadelphia. Like, we're going to have a good record in the division. If Dallas wins, it's going to be because of their offense. If Philly wins, it'll be because of a miracle because they suck. I'd be the perfect coach for Sons of the League. Nah. I wouldn't want to coach other kids. I don't want that. I wouldn't want to coach other kids. I would help my son out, but I don't want to coach other kids. My wife always tells me that. She's like, you'd be a really good coach. Like, I don't think I'd be a good coach. I don't think I'd be a good coach. Yo, I'll take hockey. What's up, buddy? Will I lose money if I bet on the Giants week 1? No, Giants are an underdog. Always bet the Giants when they're a dog. Stay away from when they're a favorite. Don't ever bet the Giants when they're favored. If you're going to make money on the Giants, it's going to be when they're a dog. They play better as an underdog. They never cover. They never cover. Why do we have still? We probably won't have him after this year, Asia. It sucks. I thought Evan Ingram was going to have a good year. Now he's got the calf injury, but he won't be here next year, Asia. They're going to let him walk. I thought they should have traded him or released him and saved $6 million anyway. You know, I look like Joe Judge. People say Chris looks like Joe Judge. People tell me I look like Jason Statham. I don't know why that is. The bald head. The bald head. Jason Statham. Yeah. So, yeah, Ingram has not been good. Not been good. Knock Andrew, you are, I can't see what that is. Raiders guy? Raiders guy? I can't see what you're, I don't know what your, I don't know what your team is. Yeah, hire me over Aaron Boone. I could definitely do a better job. I can't coach kids. I could certainly coach those guys, though. You know. What I miss? Dre J, what's going on, man? Do I think the extra game will benefit the Giants because of a lot of... I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to benefit them or not. I really don't know. I'm not sure. Diehard Giants fan, thank you so much. Appreciate you, brother. Brilly. He says Punkum. I didn't see what Punkum said. I missed it. Where is it? Oh, he just says, hope you're doing good. I saw that. Tutto, grazie. Thank you so much, Paisano. Really, appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you. Where do you go in Philadelphia in case of a tornado? Lincoln Financial Field, they never get a touchdown there. They're gonna be hard pressed. No beer, Gray. No beer tonight. Diet Coke because I have to work tomorrow. I will have a beer for the game on Saturday though, or Sunday rather. I can tell you that. Oklahoma made me drink this week. Oklahoma definitely made me. You know, I should do more Oklahoma Sooner videos. That people seem to enjoy that. I think I picked up a lot of people I didn't know about me being a Sooner fan, but a lot of people agreed with me about Lincoln Riley being overrated, which was kind of cool. So I won't do a Sooner video when they're playing Western Carolina, but I think I'll do more Sooner videos, at least a post game. Why not? I mean, I'm a Sooner fan. Tuto is going off, Brian. He hates Eagles. If anybody hates Eagles more than me, it's him. Zach, Asia is a woman. I have seen pictures of her with Chris, so I know she's a lady. That's why I always say, Asia, my lady, how you doing? I'm from Mississippi. I like Evan Ingram for being Ole Miss, but he's not good for this team. He needs to go. He can't block or can't catch. He can't catch. It sucks. AL East finished the season. No, there's the wild card will be crazy, but the AL East is sewed up. The Rays are the best team. And whoever wins that wild card round is going to get smoked by Tampa Bay. I don't care if it's Yankees, Red Sox, Toronto, or Oakland. They're not beating Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay will wipe the floor with any of those teams. Tampa Bay is head and shoulders better than any one of those four teams. It's not close. Tampa Bay's beat the shit out of all those teams this year anyway. The sexy chick and Chris Tucker like you're a man. Huh? I don't know what that is. Oh, Rush Hour 3. I've never seen that one. Why do the Giants make you drink this season? No, they don't. The Sooners made me drink. Punk 'em. The Sooners. Saturday, Oklahoma made me drink. Blew a 37-14 halftime lead. Had to hold on and win 40-35 against freaking Tulane. And they almost gave up a 4th and 13 at the end of the game. Tulane made it 40-35, and then they recovered an onside kick. I actually thought Oklahoma was going to lose. So, tomorrow's your first day of school. A lot of people start school tomorrow. My son starts preschool on Thursday. Diehard Giants fan, you are the man. Thank you so much, brother. Brilly. Oh, I got you. Sorry, Bear Dog, just putting reminders in the chat. That one was weak. 1-1 was weak. That 1-1 was weak. Not sure what. I'm trying to think of that. Oh, you saw the rant video about Oklahoma? Yes. What I want to draft the quarter? Yes. If Jones underperforms, Jordan, yes. If we can take a guy like Spencer Rattler, and Spencer Rattler didn't have a great game against Tulane. Spencer Rattler has a tendency to go off his back foot a little bit too much. Well, I think that can be corrected. Sam Howell looked really bad against Virginia Tech. But there's always a quarterback that kind of comes out of nowhere. But yeah, I mean, there's a good possibility that the Giants do address the quarterback position. Tuto, grazie again, man. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. Brilly. Once the Eagles find out we're Italian Giants fans from Sicily at the link, they all run away faster than the Olympic track and field gold medalists. And I wouldn't blame them, Tuto. Because from what I understand, when Tuto travels, he doesn't travel alone. Like I said, he's part of the mob. The Tuto mob, the smallest guy in that crew is 6'2", 235. So you don't mess. So if I ever go to the stink, I got to go with Tuto. Although LB said he'd have my back. He said, you ain't got to worry about it if you're in me. So I appreciate LB getting my back. Unless, what I was going to say, unless you're talking about giving Punkham the Dire Giants fan, the moderator, which you would do. Good night to all the Giants fans. Spent many nights in the Philippines. I remember a few of them. Nice, Irish. Nice. Sam Howell was terrible, Jock Talk. He was bad. He was bad in that game. Definitely was. That's game as prospect. No, Nash, that makes sense. Makes sense. They should address the offensive line. You're right about that. They should. They should address you. You're right, because even if they get a quarterback and the offensive line sucks, it ain't going to matter. Good point. Good point. Sam Howell was the other one. Great, but again, there's always quarterbacks that pop up out of nowhere. Like nobody knew who the hell Joe Burrow was his junior season or as the season before he got drafted. I don't remember if that was a sophomore or junior season, but the year before he blew up at LSU, nobody knew who he was. It's not like they're all Trevor Lawrence where you know as a freshman they're going in there. And Trevor Lawrence actually regressed every year at Clemson. His best year was his freshman season. Benjamin, what's up, buddy? It's good to see my man Benjamin. And, of course, Jedi's here, too. I mean, if you don't know, Benjamin and Nelly are a couple. Oh, there you go. Mr. and Mrs. Benjamin Wynn in the house. What's going on, guys? Andrew Thomas' last preseason game was terrible, Jordan. It was ugly. It was an ugly performance, man. Kalen, what's going on, buddy? What's going on, Avery? How you guys doing? I hope so, too, Jared. I hope so, too. Dire Giant, you didn't have to super chat. I really appreciate you, brother. Thank you, my man. Brilly. Let's go Giants. He says, that was week 1 Mod Punkham. My current drunk ass didn't check the jar. Nice. My man, Dire Giants fan, sipping a few cocktails. Maybe he was hanging out with Alabama Janice and they were drinking Alabama Slammers. Maybe that's what it was, Dire Giants fan. I thought that's what you meant. I thought that you'd have to super chat again, but I appreciate it. But yeah, we'll take care of that. Like I said, we just got to I just got to look at the Instagram chat and we'll figure it out. Jake, no, I don't think Fromm was ever a first round pick, but he probably wasn't considered as far back as he. Although Uncle Lou would tell you, Jake Fromm always sucked, or Jack Fromm as he called him. Horny Tana, what's going on? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate it. How did Herbert do so well with an O-line? Because Herbert is an elite quarterback or has the talent to be an elite quarterback. Daniel Jones doesn't. That's why. Also, Daniel Jones didn't have a Keenan Allen. It helps when you have a Keenan Allen on your team. But Justin Herbert's better than Daniel Jones. I wanted to draft Justin Herbert, but Herbert stayed another year at Oregon. But I thought he was coming out after his junior year, and I was all about the Giants drafting Justin Herbert. I like him, and I don't even like Oregon quarterbacks because I hated Marcus Mariota coming out of the draft. But I really liked Herbert, and it's unfortunate that he stayed in Oregon because we ended up missing out. And, of course, there's another one of those stupid bots. It's like they just pick a time and they just go. You know, it's ridiculous. So, Benjamin, my man, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Look at that new thumbnail. He's got the champions there, Dodgers and Lakers. Brilly, man. Appreciate you. Jared Williams finally got back from his damn honeymoon with Sports Pervert. Glad you can join us. Damn both y'all mad sus for lying to us in the chat. Shaking my head. He's a Benjamin. Max was live doing tennis earlier. I saw that, man. What's going on, Authentic? How you doing, buddy? Well, listen, I don't know how much license plate guy had to drink before he said Daniel Jones is going to take us to the promised land, but God almighty, hopefully his words are prophetic, Authentic, because if we are going to go to the promised land, it's going to be because Daniel Jones has a big season. We're going to need him. There's no doubt about it. The Giants need Daniel Jones to perform. Daniel Jones can't be subpar if we're going to do anything. We're not going to the promised land this year. It'd be a miracle. It'd be a miracle. I don't think they're not complete. Their offensive line's not good enough to win a Super Bowl. I'm hoping their offensive line is good enough to win the division and get better and get playoff experience. Then you add to it, Daniel Jones is a good year, Barkley's healthy, and they move forward. But I can't see a team that's won 20 games the last 4 years all of a sudden figuring out 1 year and winning a Super Bowl. I don't think that's happening. The Giants are not good enough. They're not complete enough to do that. But they're good enough to win this division, in my estimation, because I don't think there's any team in this division that's better than the Giants. Now, I don't think that we're head and shoulders better than anybody else in this division either, but I don't think that anybody's better than us. I don't think anybody else is head and shoulders better than the Giants in this division, so it's definitely up for grabs. And I think health is going to play a big part in who wins it. We'll see. Kenny Galladay is a big part of what we do. I think Saquon Barkley is the biggest chess piece. I think, so I mentioned it earlier, Saquon Barkley, you know, if teams want to stop Saquon Barkley and they want to stuff the box, that's going to leave one-on-one coverage. Kenny Galladay is going to eat one-on-one coverage up. We didn't have a Kenny Galladay for one-on-one coverage. The man-to-man coverage got chewed up because if you listen, nobody's guarding Sterling Shepard one-on-one. It ain't happening. The reason teams are able to, everyone's like, why are they running these routes Authentic? Why can't our receivers get open? Because teams are playing zone. That's why. Because they didn't need to stuff the box. Because they weren't worried about Wayne Gallman. They could drop 4 or 5, they could drop 5, 6 men into coverage, and they could still get there with a 4-man rush. That's why we couldn't get open. But you can't just rush 4 men with Saquon Barkley. He changes the entire game. You got to honor the run. That's going to open up the receiving core. Daniel Jones has to make the right decisions with the ball. Saquon, everything's been predicated off Saquon Barkley because if the Giants can run the ball, Daniel Jones will be successful. Really hinges on Barkley. Everything hinges on Barkley. What's going on, Andrew? How you doing, buddy? I hope he's ready, Authentic. I hope so, man. I think he'll be ready week 1. I don't know how much he's going to play, but I think he'll be ready week 1. Ballard, what's up, buddy? How you doing, my man? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Afghanistan says thumbs up the stream. It's always great advice. It's free. The best way to help out the channel is by hitting that thumbs up. We did get 221 likes, which is awesome. You guys don't want to help me out, though. Seriously, that is the best way to do it. When I do a video, hit the thumbs up. It does a lot for the algorithm on YouTube. The thumbs up buttons means the world to streams and the videos. That's why we ask. It does. It doesn't cost anything. It's easy. It just takes a second. But hit that thumbs up button, man. It helps the content creator out a lot. Thumbs ups because it's called interaction. When you comment, it's interaction. The more you interact, the more you comment, the more you hit the thumbs up button, the more you'll get recommended. That's why that's important. That's why I always ask for hit the thumbs up. Obviously, subscribing would be great. If you guys aren't subscribed, you want to subscribe to the channel, that'd be awesome. That helps out too. We're closing on 74,000, by the way. We're getting close. I think we're like 80 away, which is pretty cool. Hopefully, when the Lakers get here, we can reach that 100,000. I'm dying to get there. Still a ways away. Jared, how can I be the man when you demand? But that does help out. That's why we ask. Because of the algorithm, it pushes, you get recommended more with that stuff. And then obviously the more you get recommended, the more people see it, the more people subscribe, and it helps out. And again, it's easy to do it. Yep, it helps the algorithm, exactly. Young Money, what's going on? Any Giants fan wants some on Madden PS5? Bring it, drop your gamer tag. You don't stand a chance. Yeah, I don't play stuff anymore. The last Madden I have is Madden 2012. That's it. I don't drink Red Bull or Monster. I drink C4 energy drink. It's sugar-free. So there's no calories. It's loaded with B12 and B6 and caffeine. That's what I do. I don't use the sugar rush. I don't drink sugar. I drink chemicals, but that C4 is really good stuff. Really good stuff. I hope so, Jedi. I don't care when I hit it. I want to hit it. I'm thinking at the rate I'm going, depending on how good the Lakers are, I'm thinking I can hit 100,000 by February, by the end of February. That's my hope. I'm hoping in 7 months we can get there. I'm hoping by the end of the football season we're there. Because the Lakers are going to be a big part of that. I mean, the reason that the channel grows so much during the Lakers stuff, the Giants and the Yankees, yeah, there's some guys and girls in Australia and the UK that watch the Giants and the Yankees. There are. And a couple other countries. But the Lakers, man, it's global. Global. Obviously, the Philippines, it's extremely popular. But, man, we see people from all over the world in those things. That's why that's so popular, because that's a global affair. And that's a lot of fun. Yeah, well, if you're in the central time zone, Neil, it's 3:25. In the East, it's 4:25. 4:25. So I'm in the UK and more. Yeah, Caleb. I'm telling you, man. That's that's what I'm saying. The UK's got Laker fans too, and again, they got some. We definitely have some Giants fans. But there's a couple of Giants fans in Germany. But like I said, the Lakers thing, it's like a massive. Outside this country. I mean, obviously inside the United States, there's a lot of basketball fans too, but it's really popular in Europe, so. Nah, they won't be Nets fans next year. The Laker fans are Laker fans. Listen, I see the same 3,000-4,000 people a night with the Lakers. They're fans. They're not bandwagon fans. I've been doing this for 3 years, Arian. I see the same people all the time. The most viewers about in a stream once, 22,700. That was a play-in game against the Warriors. 22,700 was my peak concurrent in that. That was insane. Also, I think they had a game where they went overtime against Houston, and we had almost 20,000 in there. But 22,700 was the most. 22,700 viewers. That was insane. That was more people in my stream than the Staples Center could hold. I drink malt liquor. No, not anymore. I don't. Not anymore. I don't. Paul Millsap. I like Paul Millsap. Paul Millsap is a single. Where was Millsap? Denver. He was Denver. The single biggest reason that Denver came back from the 3-1 lead against the Clippers a couple of years ago, because of Paul Millsap. I like Millsap. Really good veteran player, Asia. He's a good player. Listen, the Lakers and the Nets loaded up. I mean, everybody's expecting Lakers Nets in the finals, but everybody expected it last year and it didn't happen. So we'll see. They got to stay healthy, obviously. Durant bought you a Mets t-shirt, Gary Carter. There you go. Well, Gary Carter was good for the Mets, won a World Series in 1986. You hope we smack. Yeah, I know. I mean, I always say, Dominic, I mean, you guys know this. You guys in my Lakers stream. I don't care about the Nets. The Nets have nothing to do with the Lakers. right? The Nets fans always came in and trolled the Lakers. I don't understand that. I get it, the Clippers fans. I understand that. I never got the Nets coming over. Celtics fans, okay, I get that too, but Nets fans, it just didn't make sense. The Nets and Lakers aren't rivals. I wish Amazing guy. Our best offensive lineman besides Nick Gates. I mean, take your pick. Pick a name out of a hat. Will Hernandez, I would say. Probably. You know. I agree, Charles. I think that Northeastern fans are extremely passionate. But we'll see. I mean, those Laker fans, they're passionate. They're passionate. Like I said, man, I see a lot of the same people in those streams. And they're there all the time. If they weren't passionate, they wouldn't be in there every night. I would not say, I mean, we're talking, like I said, it's not like 100 of the same people. It's 3,000 of the same people. So they're good. No, why would it be a pain? Why would it be a pain? I'll be dropping my kid off on my way to work. I'll be picking my kid up on the way home from work. I go to the gym afterwards anyway. I always pick my kid up from the babysitter every day. That doesn't hurt my schedule at all. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. My wife drops him off in the morning. I pick him up on the way home from work. It's not going to be a pain. It's going to be the same thing. I'm going to be sad. You know, I'm worried about him. I mean, you got the whole COVID thing. My kid is going to be in a different environment. He's going to be around kids he doesn't know, hasn't seen. He doesn't know the teacher. He doesn't know anything. It's going to be a strange environment. So, of course, the first couple of days, I'm going to be thinking about my kid all the time. That'll be tough on me. You know, I'm Italian, man. I'm very protective of my family. I just am, especially my son. I'm extremely protective. I love my son more than anything in this world. I die for my son, without a doubt. You know, so I love that kid to death. The greatest thing that ever happened to me was my kid. Not even close. The greatest thing I ever did in my life was making my son. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Can't replace that. That's the best thing ever. So won't be a pain. Like I said, it'll be painful the first day. I'll have tears in my eyes, I'm sure. I have no doubt. I'll probably I'm gonna be like Chris Tucker. He gonna cry in a car. Oh, he gonna cry in a car. Yeah. But grandmama give me the chain. He gonna cry in a car. Yeah. That's it's gonna be. You know. I do, yes. He's 20. He's gonna be 28 in October. That's a long story, though, Chris. That's a long story. Wasn't ready to have him, and like I said, his mother's a basket case, so it's long story. Different stream for that one. Yeah, Michael, he's something. My kid is chip off the old block for sure. For sure. Why games have to get moved forward an hour? You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. because I live in New Zealand. Anything for me to move forward an hour. Well, how many hours ahead are you? Well, great. The first game shouldn't be, right? Because if you're in New Zealand, you're what, 16 hours ahead of us? So the 4 o'clock game should be 8:30 in the morning for you. The first game, the 4:30 game should be 8:30 in the morning. The 1 o'clock games are going to be 5 a.m. I think. I think you're more than 13 hours ahead of us. Q Logic, I'm going to the Giants-Eagles game on the 28th. With my man DWG. Going with DWG. Maybe my brother-in-law the Dom. We'll see. I'm not streaming the Thursday night game. No. Everybody and their mother's streaming it. I don't stream opposite Chris anyway. I'm sure Chris is doing the game. I never stream opposite of him. Not the same thing. Like if the Lakers are playing, when the Knicks are playing, I'm going to do the Lakers, but I'm not going to stream. Like I'm not going to stream the Cowboys game if he's doing the Cowboys game. I'm not. I wouldn't do that. Dire Giants fan, thank you, my man. I appreciate you, brother. Brilly. He says, how do you memorize so many names? You know, it's funny, Dire Giants fan, because I'm pretty bad with names, but I don't know. I think it's because I've seen them so many times and I know where a lot of them are from. Then, like I said, I guess it's just kind of repetitive when you see the same people night in and night out. I think you get used to the ones that you know. Like, I haven't seen Pee Wee with the Dreads in a long time. You know, Pee Wee with the Dreads was a staple in the Lakers streams. I haven't seen him in a while. But he could be in school, too. Which Yankees championship is most impressive to you? 1998. So that was incredible. 1998 was amazing. I don't have the memory of an elephant, though, Afghanistan. I forget things all the time. All the time. I forget the things. I forget, like, my short-term memory sucks. I put my car keys down someplace, I don't know where the hell I put them. It's just like, I don't know where the hell I put them. Like today, I got in, I grabbed my son's backpack, put my son's backpack down, I get him a snack. I forgot that I put my keys down with his backpack. And I go to change into my gym shorts, and I throw my wallet and my cell phone on the bed. And then I'm like, where the hell are my keys? My keys aren't on the bed. I put them in the bathroom. I leave them on the kitchen counter. I couldn't find them. Then I'm like, shit, are they with the backpack? So, yeah, I'm good at remembering certain things in Afghanistan, but not all the time. Not all the time. The reality, I can't wait either. I hope the Bucks kick the shit out of the Cowboys. No, we started off 1-4, Rolly. We started off 1-4 that year. And there was talk about Joe Torre getting fired 5 games into the season. Then they won like 28 of their next 31 or something ridiculous like that. So, I don't know. Cedric Sabalos, I remember him. Gary Renninger, what's going on, man? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Cedric Sabalos was the blindfolded slam dunk champion, right? Yeah, exactly, Jedi. I do that too. I have a really bad short-term memory. Long-term memory, things like that, I'm good with. Numbers, I'm fantastic with. But just there's little things that I like. My wife says something, I never remember that. I just call that selective hearing. I say that every husband comes with selective hearing. Which is because inevitably your wife will always tell you something when you're not paying attention. And they know you're not paying attention. So they can bring it up later. Like I'm in the middle of watching the Yankees. She'll tell me something. She knows I'm not listening to her. And then she'll hit me with it like a week later. Go, remember I told you this? We're like, no. She's like, yeah, I told you this. You were watching the Yankee game. Okay. Mario, what's up, buddy? Go Lakers. Lakers not too far away, man. 7 weeks? 6 weeks? Like 6 weeks. I mean, preseason basketball is a month. So, it's pretty good. Sporting event, favorite when in person? Baseball. No doubt, Frankie. Baseball is my favorite. Favorite in person sport. You get good seats, great weather. Just day the ballpark, man. There's nothing like it. That's why baseball is my favorite sport. Just that nostalgia of going to the old Yankee Stadium so many years when I was a kid. It just the sights, the sounds, the smells of the game, the green grass, the blue sky, the cold beers, the peanuts, the Cracker Jacks, the dogs. It's good stuff, man. Hawk, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Really, who has better receivers and better offense, not counting quarterbacks? Eagles or Dallas? Need to hear it from a Giants fan. Everyone got the Eagles and Dallas close. Who has better receivers? It's not Hawk. Who the hell thinks that they're close? The Cowboys, by far and away, have a better offense than the Eagles. That isn't even close. That's not even close. You don't know what Devontae Smith is. Every Cowboy receiver better than anybody that the Eagles got. And Ezekiel Elliott's better than Miles Sanders. It's not close. And the quarterback, that's not close either. Even if you say not counting, it's not close. The Cowboys have the best offense in this division, and it's not close. They have a way better offense than the Giants. They have a way better offense than Washington. They have a great offense. Their defense is very questionable, especially that's terrible. That's why they'll be in the mix. That's why we can beat those teams. That's why the Giants and Washington can beat Dallas, win the division. Dallas had a good defense. They would be by far and away the best team in this division. But if the Giants had an offense, they would be far and away the best team in this division. Benjamin, thank you, brother. I really appreciate you. Really. It's been a month since I gave KP hell. Has it been that long? I think he stopped giving him hell during the 24-hour stream. Yes, Dominic says, Ben with a $20. Boom! Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. What's my go-to sub? Italian mix. Italian mix, provolone cheese, roasted red peppers, jalapenos, lettuce, tomato, pickles, loaded up with veggies. And, of course, the Italian dressing. But, yeah, the Italian mix is the best sub. Also really pisses me off that Max lied to us in the chat. Be mad flirting with KP while also cheating with Jared Williams. Ben, you crack me up, brother. You crack me up, man. You crack me up. Harrison, what's going on, buddy? How you doing, man? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I don't know. Hash browns are good. Hash browns are definitely good. Salsa's the best. I went to where'd we go? Went to Lee, Massachusetts, to the outlets where I got my pair of Chuck tees and the hats. And I got me some jalapeno salsa. I haven't cracked that open yet because, again, that goes against my diet with the tortilla chips. So I have to wait for my cheat day, but I did. I got some jalapeno smoked salsa. It's like jalapeno mesquite salsa. Sounded really good. Jalapenos are my go-to. I freaking love jalapenos, man. That's good stuff. Dire Giants fan, you are the man. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Really. It's 8 a.m. and you tell your girl there's a party 2 p.m. and it's 3 p.m. and she's doing her eyelashes. Give me 20 minutes. I'm ready. This shit drives me crazy. Well, I can say this. As a guy that's been married for a long time now, this is fact. You got to remember, though, women are supposed to be the attractive ones of the couple. Women are supposed to be the ones that turn the eyes. We don't have a lot to do, Dire Giants fan. Now, you have a kick-ass beard, so you probably have to groom that thing, right? You probably have to groom it. But for the most part, we have short hair, so we don't have to do much with it. You might wash and comb it. We don't blow dry it. We don't style it. I mean, I've had a hat on forever, so we don't have to do that. And I think that's the biggest thing. And we don't have to put on makeup. I think that's why. I think that's why they take so much longer, and we take 20 minutes. It takes me 5 minutes to take a shower. How long does it take you to take a shower? Why does it take so long? 5 minutes. I get in there, right? I get in the shower. Within 20 seconds, I'm washing my hair. You're not going to get any more wet. You get in there for 20 seconds, you're already wet. Standing there for another 2 minutes, you're not going to get more wet. So, hair is wet, wash it, done. That takes 30 seconds. Body wash, a loofah, or a soap, or whatever the hell you want to use. That takes 2 minutes, 3 minutes, done. Rinse off, done. Get out, dry yourself, put some deodorant on, throw your clothes on, you're done in 8 minutes. Women, they got to put the makeup on. They got to match the shoes with the clothes. It's a whole process. Because they're supposed to be, they're the attractive ones. That's what everybody's looking at. Even other women look at women. I say this all the time. Women do not dress for men. They dress for other women. When a woman's buying a pair of shoes, she ain't buying that pair of shoes for her man. We don't care. They wear them shoes for other women. So other women say, oh, I like your shoes. Where'd you get them? Same thing with a purse. You think we care about a purse? Of course we don't care about a handbag. We're men. But women, that bag is for another woman. Oh, I like your Coach bag. Oh, where'd you get the Michael Kors bag? I like that. Where'd you get the Air Mays bag? I don't know any woman that would ever carry an Air May bag because they're like $30,000 for a purse. I don't know anybody with that kind of money. But that's what they do. Oh, I like a Donna Karen bag. Whatever it is. Yes, Asia. Bald man. Yes. Well, I mean, go back to the 24-hour stream. We shaved my head. We shaved my head. But listen, hair or no hair, I have hair on the top of my head. Regardless, you still have to wash your scalp. Even if you don't have hair, you got to wash your scalp. You don't just let your scalp, just because you don't have a ton of hair on the top of your head, or even when you shave your head, you wash your scalp. You don't just let your scalp go and not wash it. It's skin. You can't be like, oh, I shaved my head. I don't need to wash my head. Of course you do. You don't have, I mean, we don't have a ton of hair on our face. What are you going to care? Oh, I don't have to wash my face. I don't have any hair on my face. Or if you don't have hair on your chest or hair on your back, when you go, oh, I don't have any hair on my back. So, oh, I have no hair on my back. I don't have to wash my back. Of course you do. Gotta wash. Yes, this is a new Giants hat, Michael. Yes. Gotta wash, guys. Gotta wash. AGM, it's part one. It's part one of my 24-hour stream. It's like 8 hours. Somebody time-stamped it in there. Just look in the comments section. Somebody time-stamped when my head got shaved. There's not much I care about. No, there's a lot I care about. I care about my physique, Michael. I absolutely care about my physique. I care about my physique. I care about my health. I care about my appearance. I can't do anything about my hair. That's genetic. There's nothing I can do about losing my hair. I'm not vain enough to where I'm like, oh, and I'm not insecure enough to go, I got to get hair plugs. I don't give a shit. Bald is beautiful, baby. We talk about that all the time. But I care about my physique. I can do something about this. Like there's not many 45-year-old guys walking around with this and six-pack abs and 9% body fat. That's not normal. But I care, or I wouldn't look like this. I wouldn't watch what I eat if I didn't care. I got a 4-year-old, man. I'm 41 years older than him. 10 years is going to be 14 years old. I'm going to be 54, 55 years old. I don't want to be like, go play on your tablet. Go play at the computer. I want to be out there doing stuff with him. So trust me, I care about a lot. I obviously care about washing myself. I care about my hygiene. I care about my health. I do care about a lot. I care about my family. It doesn't matter. 45 ain't that old. Trust me. I care about a lot. About my hair, no, I don't care about my hair. That doesn't matter. It's harder to gain weight. It's harder to lose weight. What by far. I hope so, amazing guy. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Thank you, Janice. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, my lady. Yes. My kid's gonna be a heartbreaker. I always like I always mess around with my wife. I always be like with my kid, I'd be like, yeah, he's a flirt, right? I go, if you're anything like your old man was, fathers better lock up their daughters when he's in high school. Oh, God. Am I doing Thursday Night Football? I am not, Mike. I am not. Because like I said, everybody's going to be doing it. I'm pretty sure Chris is doing it. I do not stream the same things Chris does. I just don't. I let him do it. I'm not worried about it. That's it. That is it. It is hard to lose weight, yes. Very good to monitor your health. Very good to monitor your health. You got to. Listen, man, if I'm not taking care of myself, if I'm not healthy, I'm not sitting up here till, 1:30 in the morning doing Laker games, getting up at 5:30 for work. That's not happening. Oh, apparel-wise, oh, yeah, I don't give a shit about apparel. I mean, I like to dress nice, Michael. I have to dress nice for work every day. And trust me, I would like nicer clothes. I can't afford them. Like, I can't afford an Armani. You know how much I would like an Armani suit? I would love to wear an Armani suit. And I like jewelry. I'm Italian, right? I have pinky rings. I don't ever wear them. And I really never wear my expensive watches. I always wear my smartwatch now because I like to count my calories. But Like, I want a bracelet. I want a gold bracelet. I lost one when I was helping somebody move, and I've never replaced it, and I want to, but the shit's expensive. So there's apparel that I care about too. But most of the time, no, I'm a jeans and a t-shirt guy, khakis and a t-shirt guy. You know, but I do like nice clothes. I can't afford nice clothes. Good. It's been a while since that bot came in here. There we go. Get rid of that. Why don't I call again? I'm going to take the night off. I'll let Chris do the game. I'm going to take the night off. I'm going to hang out with my kid. I go to the gym. I come home, hang out with my kid. We'll watch some horror movies. I'll probably do that tomorrow anyway. I have to talk to him about his first day of school. Has a pinky ring worth a house? Decided to put. No, I still have the pinky ring. They're not worth a house, but I still have the pinky rings. One of these days, well, I got to get a new suit because my suits don't fit me anymore because my physique has changed a lot. And my buddy DWG's always telling me you got to get athletic cut stuff because if I don't get athletic cut, everything's blousy, which doesn't look good. So one of these days, maybe I'll come down, pinky ring, gold Rolex. We'll do it up. We'll do it up nice. We'll look Italian. We'll look really Italian. Is there a setting to turn off the heart rate alerts on the Apple Watch? I don't know, David. I like to have my heart rate always. But I don't know. I just figured out how the hell to turn the Siri off because Siri always would open up at the gym and it used to piss me off. What do you have to do to lose weight? Burn more calories than you eat. That's pretty much it. Pretty much it. Nate, I don't associate with the TTC anymore, so I don't know what JP does. I'm way past that. I'm way past it. I don't entertain it anymore. I don't care. It's just I went in a completely different direction, and I don't care. I haven't watched that guy in 2 years. Garrett, Giants fan, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Brilly. I will do that, sir. I will do that. Yeah, we'll test it out, Arian. Remember the one game? It was against the Braves. Remember the game against the Braves? I told you my resting heart rate's about 48 to 52 beats per minute. And when Chapman came in the ninth inning, my heart rate was up around 100. It was like 98. So it'll be interesting with the Giants. I don't think when I get mad, my heart rate doesn't go up. Like I'll rant, I'll get really crazy. I'll rant, my heart rate will be like 56. When I get nervous, it beats like hell. That's the difference. So I can tell you this, Arian, if I'm mad during a Giants game, heart rate will probably be in the 50s. It will not go really high. However, if the Giants are up like 24-20 and the team's like at the 1 yard line, it's 4th and 1, you probably see it go into the 100s and 110s. Janice says 102. That's what happens. When I get nervous, my heart pounds. When I get mad, I don't. Do I miss the Legion of Boom? I don't miss the Legion of Boom. I liked them, but they're Seattle. What's going on, Sox, Arizona? Go Giants is right, man. I hope so, Tony. We got to win, baby. We got to win, man. We got to win. Philly Feebles in the basement. You damn right. Philly going to be in the basement. They're going to be in the basement, Blitz. Yes, sir. Who do I got winning tomorrow? Who's playing tomorrow? I guess it's 12-13. Thursday, the Bucks are going to beat the Cowboys. So do I, Jared. Jeter's better than Ripken. And I loved Cal Ripken. But Jeter's better. Jeter is better. Benjamin, where did I go? So YouTube is fine with members being banned, but sex... Oh, I say it all the time, Benjamin. YouTube's been shadow banning me for a while now with my videos. They cap me. They do it with my live streams. They've been doing it. And yeah, they let a lot of people get blocked on my channel, but they allow that all the time. They need help. They need help. They don't really help out the content creators. And I don't understand why I don't have, not that I care, but there's something called applause or super thanks is what it's called. And supposedly, if you'd like to, you can donate on somebody's video. It doesn't need to be a live stream. Some people have that. I don't. I don't have that option. So, whatever. It's because I cover the Giants, maybe. They announced that they do this on purpose, so it's not a conspiracy or sus. They do what? The bots? I hope so, Jamie. I mean, I think he can, but he's got to figure it out. Oh, I'm sure, Arian. I know they do that. They clean my subscriber out. I've seen that, man. It happens to Hot Take Hockey too. They just unsubscribe people from their content creators. It doesn't make sense. But I see that all the time. One day I'll lose 18 subscribers. Like, what the hell just happened? Why are they taking my subscribers away? Makes no sense, but they do it. I don't understand it. I don't understand. But let me get out of here, guys. It is 12:15, guys and girls. I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. This was fun. We did talk a lot of sports tonight. Got a little off track there at the end, but this was basically sports. Yes, David, exactly. Exactly. What's my go-to drink for football? Is that what that's? What's my dark horse team in the NFL? The Raiders, maybe? The Raiders? But I appreciate you guys and girls. Like I said, I'll be live again Saturday. Of course, I'll be live for Talking Giants on Chris's channel on Friday. I'll be live Saturday, the night before the game. We'll really get into it. We'll really talk about it. No 24-hour streams, JD. Not until February. Not until February. But, yeah, we'll talk about it. So appreciate you guys and girls. I'll probably have a video out tomorrow at some point, either about the Giants or the Yankees. We'll figure it out. One way or the other. I would like to do a video. I'm trying to do more videos, but definitely check that out. And thank you guys and girls for being here. I appreciate all your support. You guys and girls are the best there is. And I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. I'll see you guys on Friday night on Chris's channel. Like I said, if I make videos, check them out. I always look forward to your comments and stuff. So enjoy the rest of your night, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much. Bear Diggity Dizzle.